Boom, 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 boom. Chanka, lads and lasses. How's it going, everybody? It's the watch along for the Aston Villa versus Manchester United game tonight. Come on, United. We've got a stern test ahead of us, but let's be honest now. United are in a good bit of form, but it's an important game for us. All of these games towards the end of the season now with the running are massively important. Are we going to Billy Bottle it? I mean, we have done it on occasion in the last sort of year at times when we should win games and we have to win games and we bottled it. But look, I've got a feeling this United side are in such a great run of form at the moment, we're just going to brush Aston Villa aside. I'm going for 4-0, lads and lasses. Straight away, that's my prediction right at the start of this video. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by and getting in here. Let's see who's in here. We got KMR Lee, Illy United, JP, Elysium NZ as well, tuning in from the other side of the world. Shout out to you, my friend. Mrs. P in the house, of course, CB, Phil, everybody else. Thank you so much for joining in today with the watch along. Let's just give this cheeky little streamer refresh so I can see who else is in here. Clam J, Illy United, Mank, Jamie, Raymond Moore, Viking Red. Absolute bunch of heroes. So what do you guys think? What's your predictions for the game today? Like I say, I'm going for a 4-0 victory to Manchester United. I just feel like we should be confident going into this game. Probably the most confident this United side has actually looked for years. Very long number of years, actually, I would say. Like, we're just in such a great run of form. We've got such great talents within the side. Even the youthful players in the side have that sort of youthful exuberance and confidence about them and are doing incredible things like Mason Greenwood. Rashford's a stunner. Martial's coming into a form at number 9. And Bruno Fernandes is just the difference maker, the catalyst for this United side this season. He's coming at the end of January, and since then, United have been a different side, really. And Ollie's been able to play a different way, and you've seen him penetrate sides and beat teams that are hard to break down. I mean, we watched that Sheffield United Wolves game yesterday, and Sheffield United, man, they defended so resolutely. They were so tough to break down. Wolves played some nice football in front of them, but they just couldn't get through and make an opportunity count. And Sheffield United scored at the end. They're a tough team to beat. We brushed them aside 3-0 like they were nothing because we had top quality players in midfield like Pogba on form and Bruno Fernandes on form and Matic on form. And not only that, players taking their chances up the top end of the pitch like Mason Greenwood, etc. So, come on, my son. I'm buzzing my tits off for this one. We're going to smash them up. The villains are going down. So the lineups for the game, there's no changes at all. Look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows his best team now. He knows it because it is his best team, really. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka is the best right back. Luke Shaw is the best left back, most experienced. Obviously, we've got young Brandon there coming through, but Luke Shaw's much more further along. Lindelof and Maguire built up a partnership over the years. That's the sort of questionable area of the side. Need to cut the errors out there. But you could say Bailly, but I think he knows his best back line there. And then you've got Matic and Pogba, which completes the midfield. That is absolutely the best sort of lineup we've got at the moment. It gives the right balance to the side and seems to be working out very, very nicely. They complement each other very well. And it allows Bruno to go and do his thing too, which is sensational. Same front four as well. We've got Martial, Rashford, Bruno, Greenwood. It's absolutely sensual. Smash a thumbs up on this if you're tuning in right now. Thank you very much for joining us for the watch along tonight. Should be a good game. I was just watching that end to the Bournemouth Tottenham game there. Unfortunately, Callum Wilson's goal was ruled out for offside. How did it finish, actually? Maybe I just missed the end. It was 0-0. So, look, Jose Mourinho, man, he's having an absolute melt. Look at him. He's in 9th place, man. I mean, it's a point for Bournemouth, but it's a shame that Callum Wilson's goal didn't count. That would have been massive for them. But I have to say, he looks like he's having a bit of a nightmare at Spurs, and I just think maybe he's done as a manager. What do you guys think? What's your predictions for the game then? I want to know exactly what you think is going to happen. Timothy and Hinchcliffe, shout out my friend Lee Matthews. He says, glad to see no changes in the selection. Yes, I think that's pretty massive, actually, because the team's been doing so well. There's no reason to change anything. We've got the situation at the moment where we have 5 substitutes as well. Usually there's 3, obviously. So it gives you more opportunity to change things and put fresh legs on later in the game. And if you have to bring players off after you're 3-0 up in the 55th minute, then it's absolutely happy days because you've got 5 subs to choose from. So I don't think it's really going to be an issue starting this side repetitively. I think it can only be good. All the players will know exactly what they're doing, their roles. This is the team. That's what you need. You need your best team, don't you? You need your best team. You need your Irwin. You need your Bruce and Pallister and your Parker, or you need your Evra, your Rio, your Vidic and your Gary Neville, Beckham, Scholes, Keane, Giggs, and who take your pick up top. I'm just saying that you need to know your best team. And I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finally knows his best team out of the set of players that we've got at the football club. Do us a favour as well if you're tuning in, everyone. Give it a share on social media if you can. You can go and retweet my tweet. Shout out to every single one of you that does that. Shout out to G Wolf, Aaron, Matty the Rushmeister, everybody else that does that. Bunch of heroes. And Matty the Rushmeister's in here. Check it out. We've got some new emojis, everybody. Look, he's got the Bruno Fernandes emoji on the go. Oh, dear. I keep drinking bloody Lucasade on the stream. I'm sorry, I don't want to have gas online. But anyway, this dude comments 3-0 to United or 2-0 or 4-0. Well, that's certainly a solid prediction you've made there, mate. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see anything other than a Manchester United win tonight. Hopefully another clean sheet would be on the cards. That would be amazing. Eddie A comments, Mourinho record sack incoming. What, is he going for the world record for the biggest sack, is he? No, yeah, to be fair, man, I'm not so sure if it's going to work out for him too well at Tottenham there. They obviously have put faith in him. He's not had a full season yet. Give him a full season, I suppose. Let him have the transfer window, the next transfer window to build. But, you know, it's not looking too good for Spurs and Jose. But I bloody love it. Come on, my son, get in there. What a momentous occasion. United on the ascendancy. Spurs, Arsenal, absolutely bottling it up in North London. It's good. Devil of a Red, he says, Devil in the building. Hello to you, mate. What a legend. One of the channel members, one of the day oneers. Shout out, my friend. Aniket Mohan says, yes, Piggo, we are here for another victory, going for a comfortable 3-0 win, another brace from Mason and a goal from Bruno. Mason Greenwood is absolutely dishing it up at the moment, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? If he wasn't a footballer, he'd be working at freaking Toby Carvery or something, because he is dishing it up at United. He's taking all of these opportunities that he gets, and he's banging them in. And I can't believe it, to be honest. He's so young. He's so inexperienced, really, but you wouldn't know it, because out there on the pitch where it really counts, he's amazing. He takes his chances. He bangs them in. You saw that in the last game. Had a couple of opportunities, banged them in, like RVP-esque in his prime. Wonderful to see. JP in the house, Ellie in the house, Illy United in the house, GRC in the house, Ratface in the house, G-Wolf in the house. Bunch of absolute heroes in the house. G-Wolf says, Piggo, how are you, bro? Totti demolished time to demolish and relegate Aston Villa. There you go. There's some talk that maybe Aston Villa might be interested in Jack Grealish coming in the window. That would only further cement that if they did get relegated. So let's have a look at this then. And they could technically get relegated because they're obviously 19th at the moment in the relegation zone. If we give them a little cheeky little win, beat them tonight, then there's every possibility that they will go down. Anyway, Jack Grealish, this is the team for Aston Villa, which I haven't mentioned to you, by the way. Roy Keane looking sinister as ever on the telly, by the way. Nice one, Roy. Pepe Reina shout out with the Roy Keane emoji. Yeah, JP says Roy Keane emoji. What a nonsense. I can't do it, but yeah, he does that. You're just going to let it ring, are you? You're just going to let it ring. Anyway, Reina, Concert, House, Mings, Taylor, El Ghazi, Douglas Luiz, McGinn, Trezeguet, Grealish and Samatta. Those are the starting 11 that make up Aston Villa squad there. And Manchester United, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Pogba, Matic, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Martial. And it's a tasty starting 11. It's the same one we've been looking at for the last couple of games. Right, let me just refresh this stream on here because obviously that Tottenham game ran over a little bit. There's lots of stoppage time on that one. So let me just check out, put it back on. Boom, Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Come on. Come on, United. Primot says, ahoy the Bacon Brigade. We're going to batter the slimy villains. Come on, Ollie. Come on, United. I don't know if you can see, by the way, but I've got a pretty comfortable chair here, lads and lasses. I'm loving it. Got us a new cheeky little armchair here to be a proper freaking armchair supporter now, eh? But no, it's just because my arse was getting like hemorrhoided up or something in the last episode. Seriously. Yesterday, I did a couple hours game and then I played FIFA on it for a few hours. By the end of it, the old backside had taken a serious pounding and it was time to get a new chair, man. But anyway, so this is, I didn't buy, this isn't mine, by the way, I'm just borrowing it, but either way, it's a sick chair. Get in, very comfortable. Yes, the collective force in the house, what a man, he says, nice chair, boss man. Yes, so it's saving my ass now, thankfully. It's not going to be red raw after games anymore. The only redness is going to be from United tearing it up. No, that sounded wrong, I mean tearing it up out there on the pitch. The Trooper comments, that's a mastermind chair. There you go, mate. Ask me some United questions. I'll fire them off. Andrew Perry says, come on, United. Blessings, Mr. Perry, Mr. Pig. Thank you, Mr. Perry. What a top man getting in here. Do us a favour, everyone. Smash that thumbs up button. It definitely helps us out if you could give it a cheeky little like and a share if you can. And just get involved in the live chat. We want to hear from you. Get involved. Give us your thoughts. Antonio Zito says comfy chair rather than your school chair. Mate, that school chair was atrocious, to be fair. You know, I was getting the old Owen Hargreaves syndrome on that one. Do you know what I mean? Sat on a cold, hard surface for a long time. Not good. Roided up, you know. So anyway, we sorted that problem out. KM says your gooch won't be melting anymore. Exactly. That's the key. Paul Lucas says boss chair for boss man. Thank you very much, Paul Lucas. Mrs. P says, is the Mrs. Piggy emoji still there? It absolutely is. Shout out to Mrs. Piggy. There's G Wolf spamming it now. Loving the ex-United legends on here. We got Roy Keane and Patrice Evra making up the punditry on Sky Sports. But yeah, I think, look, Aston Villa should be taken seriously. Remember the last fixture we played against them? They gave us a really tough time. Jack Grealish was a really lively player throughout and looked really good against us. We've got to make sure we get at them early, cut them open with our superior players, because let's remember, players like Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba on their day are just about as good as anybody. So we should be able to dispatch the likes of El Ghazi. And don't get me wrong, they've got some decent players. They're okay, but, you know, they're just not as good as Manchester United's players right now. No way near. But they are sort of coming back, I would say. Obviously, they need to stay up if that's going to be the situation, but they got a decent crop. Check it out, Collective Force with the new emojis. I could see some people are liking the Roy Keane one. I'm probably going to have to replace that one on me, by the way. It's an atrocity. But yeah, get involved. As you can see, the channel members do get a selection of emojis to choose from there in the live chat. Liam, yes, mate. He says, good man, Pig. Been ages since I've tuned in. Great to see you. I think that's what he said. It's gone now. Great to see you doing well. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I hope you're doing good as well. And thanks for stopping by. Don't make it an occasional thing, my friend. Get back in here, lad. Ice Queen Gaming, how are you? She's loving the new emojis too. Nonsense. Spike Blighty, good evening. Primot, yes, Primot. Mark O says, I really like this kit. What kit we got on? Oh, okay, yeah, the gold kit. Yeah, I like that kit too, man. You know, I do. I think if I wore it, though, I'd look like, I don't know, some sort of one of those chubby 1970s disco sort of people. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I could pull it off. But it's a nice kit, though. I see what you're saying. I do. No, you shouldn't, GRC, unless you're talking about Coca-Cola, my friend. In which case, absolutely. That's great to hear, Ice Queen. I hope everybody else is doing well as well and getting in here. Oliver H, shout out to you. Yeah, long time, my friend. Yeah, spot on, mate. Yeah, spot on. Thank you. Yeah, we're cracking on again now. You know, we've got the football back now. It's brilliant. This is what we love doing. We love doing the watch-alongs, commentating on the games, interacting with you bloody legends. It's a classy community we've built up. As you can see, simply by the amount of messages that are coming through the live chat here, that this is, you know, a pretty awesome community that we've built up. We've got a lot of good United fans in here, even fans of other football teams. You know what I mean? We've given the benefit of the doubt on this one. As long as they're all right, as long as they're sound as a pound, we'll give them a chance, you know? Right, okay, the players are just coming out, everybody. So we will get the timer up in the top right-hand corner as soon as the game gets underway here. Interesting, they got John O'Shea, Gabby Bonhor, couple of melters on there. Don't know what that's all about. What have they got at-home pundits these days? Do you know what I mean? Basically what we are. Ice Queen Gaming says, I have shared your live stream on my Twitter, Pig. Shout out to you, Ice Queen Gaming. Thank you very, very much for doing that. Really helps out, honestly, everybody who does that. Also, smash that thumbs up on it before we get going. Here's Aston Villa's lineup then. Let's check it out. It's Pepe Reina, a familiar old foe, in goal with a very shiny dome on top of his head there. We've got Esri Konsa, Courtney House, Tyrone Mings, Neil Taylor as the backline for Aston Villa. They've got Anwar, El Ghazi, Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, and Trezeguet in the midfield. In a 4 by the looks of it here. And Jack Grealish in front, doing the bits in the number 10 role. And then Umwanali Samata up top there. So that is Aston Villa's lineup, everyone. I mean, I'm not too worried about it at all. Grealish is one to watch out for. Looks like they're playing, 4-4-1-1 formation. They've got it lined up on Sky Sports here. So Jack Grealish in behind a striker, 2 banks of 4. Could be tough to break down. We'll see. Grealish obviously is quite industrious, so he does get around, so he'll be dropping deep to help defend. He'll be getting forward. He'll be drifting wide. Watch out for him. He's all over the place, Jack Grealish. This is another audition for Jack Grealish at United as well. But we've got David De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw is completing our backline. Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic are the two in midfield. In behind the three, which has consisted of Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes and Mason Greenwood on the right, with Tony Martial up top. A fantastic looking Manchester United side, to be fair. We've been doing some bits recently with this team. Come on, Tony Martial, lad. Keep it going. Keep it going. So the 4-2-3-1 formation for Manchester United. Familiar one, but we're going to batter them. By the way, I haven't got my hat on today. I might have to put it on at some point because my hair's already looking a bit shite. But yes, I'm pretty warm today. It's not nicest weather. It's a bit gloomy, but still a little bit muggy, just a little bit warm. So I've had to take the hat off, lads and lasses. So I sort of look like a grease ball right now. I apologise, but that's what we're going to have to do. Right, okay. So they're just about to get underway in a moment, lads and lasses. I'll let you know when they do so. Come on, United. Piano Girl says, come on, Man United. Come on, United. Let's have them. Let's freaking have them. Let's get this top four. Let's cement Aston Villa going down. Let's do it. RiaGV says, I'm on mute. Take care, all, BB. I'll see you all after the match. Spot on, RiaGV. You have a cracker, my friend. I'll see you later on. Miz528, thank you, my friend. He says, smash the like. And we've just, all the players have just taken the knee now. They've got up. They're about to kick off. Here we go. And the game has kicked off. So we just got the timer underway. And that's it. Manchester United versus Aston Villa here from Villa Park has got underway. Come on then, United. Evening to you, Kazi Ann. Leeman Isa getting in here. Nice to see so many familiar faces. Big God Bob. Harry Maguire, a.k.a. Captain Slow, a.k.a. Harry Boots tied together Maguire. I like it, Big God Bob, mate. Yes. Absolutely. He needs to have a better performance tonight, doesn't he? Because old Easter Island Head, and I know somebody's going to smash that emoji in there, because Easter Island Head is seriously making some errors, and he's had a bunch of good performances this season for United. He has. It's not like he's not done really well in some games, but in other games, too many silly errors like the one last time out. Not good enough. And if it wasn't for great attacking football from Manchester United, we would have struggled in that game. Because we just let in two silly goals that were defensive errors. It was poor. Gabriel Mando says, let's smash them. Come on, Gabriel. Let's smash them. I didn't say okay, Google. What the hell? Oh. Okay, no, I think we're okay. Sorry, my phone just thought I said okay, Google, and then just started doing some crap, and now it's gone off the stream. All right, there we go. There we go. Nice one, yeah, getting a bit of a curly bit here. Come on then, United. Here we have it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka down the left here. Sorry, down the right. And it's cleared out now by David De Gea and United goal. Headed by Tyrone Mings. Down into the centre of the pitch, but it's won back by Pogba, and it's going to win it back to David De Gea now. Plays it out to Slabby Maguire. Come on, here we go. This is it. This is where we continue our resurgence and we cement our sort of real hunt for the top four here. It was a really good result yesterday, actually. Sheffield United pinching that goal at the end of the game against Wolves stops them getting in contention. Of course, Spurs are nowhere near. Arsenal are nowhere near. Nice little give and go. Mason Greenwood on the ball, approaching the edge of the area, sprays it across the 6-yard box. Defended well by Aston Villa, though. Played away quite convincingly. And fair play, I think it was House with the clearance there, and Greenwood with a decent opportunity to create, and does get a good ball in. Here's Luke Shaw then down the left. Marcus Rashford through the middle. Looking good. Bruno with a little flick. Oh my days. And Mason Greenwood just falls over. Can't quite connect and can't quite get his opportunity to count. He just slips there. But what a flick by Bruno Fernandes. That bit of play deserved a goal, man, to be honest. Look at that flick. Oh my days. And if Mason Greenwood connects with that properly, it's an absolute contender for one of United's best goals, because it was just a lovely little bit of intelligence by Bruno. Unfortunately, Greenwood did have a bit of a bit of a dancing on ice mare there. Viking Red, what's crack-a-lackin', Viking Red, my friend? How are you and Junior Red? Jonathan Gallagher in the house. Mr. Big Nuts says, first time I've seen Greenwood miss. I know he missed the ball entirely that time. Like, it doesn't usually happen, but he literally missed it entirely. And the ball's petered out now. It's a goal kick for Manchester United. Chris Karafinski says, good start. Yes, that was a lively move by United. We're 3 minutes, 30 seconds gone now. Villa just trying to create something there, but it's a really wide shot in the end by El Ghazi. Tries to go it alone, but it's wide, well wide of the mark. And now David De Gea punts it up the pitch to the left-hand side of the pitch, headed down. Villa get it back under control. Jack Grealish takes it wide. Watch out, Jack Grealish. Luke Shaw got the job here of defending against him. Here we go. Jack Grealish, nice little flicked ball through, but it's very well read. And I think was it Nemanja Matic coming out and appearing out of nowhere like a Terminator? Matty Rush, a shit ref tonight. Who is the ref tonight? Sorry, I've missed that. Viking Red says, top lad, Pig. No worries at all, Viking Red. JP says, Pig got his hair pinned back, Viking. Mate, I actually have, mate. I've actually got it sort of pinned back. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Piano Girl. Says, Pig looking stylish. That's the sort of comment that we want, because I'm worried that I look like a proper grease ball on here at the moment. But it's too hot to wear the hat right now. It's muggy. Yes, nice one. Nice one. We won it back there. Slabby Maguire wins it back. Victor Lindelof gets it back under control. Plays it centrally to Paul Pogba, who plays it along to Nemanja Matic. Now back to Slabby Maguire. United just working it around. Nemanja Matic on the ball. Shows some muscle to keep hold of it there. Goes back to Slabby Maguire. Over to Lindelof. United keeping hold of the ball nicely. Just playing it around. No pressure at the moment, but not really progressing with it. But look, just waiting for an opening. Being patient. Long ball over the top to Luke Shaw is wayward. So take back what I say. And El Ghazi surges forward. Oh my days, is he onside? He's offside. Oh my days. Crikey, that was a really good opportunity there actually. And Samatta was just offside. But it wasn't far. It didn't even look really that offside. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know, he might be in line with Maguire there. Not sure if that really was properly offside, but either way, nice. It was called offside and Samatta's is offside. Hey, Ruddy Can't Game, man. Are you all good, mate? Shout out to Ruddy Can't Game. Shout out to Collective Force, First Class Gamers, some of the lads on the channel that do streams. Absolute bloody bunch of legends. Check out his channel there. Channel member JP says, well, that's not bad, really. He says, oh my God, I'm smashing these M&Ms. Well, I don't blame you, mate, to be fair. I'm having a sugar rush right now with a Lucasade. In the middle we go. Oh, no. And we've given the ball away. El Ghazi then for Aston Villa. Closed down really well by Luke Shaw there. Trifecta of closing down there. Rashford, it's a throw-in to Villa, though. Hey, thanks for that, Matt Rush. He's just put a link in the live chat to the website, which is a United news source, Manchester United website. Check it out, flyandpigunited.com. Anybody who wants to write for the website, let me know. Looking for more writers. And thank you, Piano Girl. She says, smash a like for the pig. You absolute legend, Piano Girl. Much appreciated. And Ultra Whizboy says the same. Heroes. Come on then, United. Here are Aston Villa down the left. There's 6 minutes, 50 seconds gone. Long ball sprayed, switched up play over to the right to El Ghazi now, who gets it under control. Luke Shaw is going to have his handful tonight, it seems, down that left-hand side for United. Ball played, long ball played over the top. Maybe a bit of miscommunication there between Lindelof and Maguire. They almost connect with each other. They go and give themselves a high five, but it's gone out for a corner. And yeah, bit of miscommunication there from the centre-backs. Not ideal to see. Nothing major, didn't cause any issues, but still. Big God Bob in the house. Viking Red, yeah. Abbas Hassani's in here. The Primoz says Europa draw tomorrow. Yeah, interesting one. Still, I think we're the best team left in it. I do. I know there's some other good teams. Aren't Inter in it? And Leverkusen. There's a couple of other decent teams that are in it. But I do think that United, probably the best team left in it. Oh, ball over the top there. Aston Villa, is he onside? No, he's not. He's offside. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka watches it be called as offside. The Trooper says, come on, United. Homemade Chinese tomorrow from scratch with chicken balls and sweet and sour from G-Wolf. Crikey, mate. Nutter. Making the homemade Chinese. Fair play to you, lad. It's lucky I don't know how to do that. Otherwise, I'd be even fatter than I already am. Oh, shit. Nemanja Matic has given the ball away now. And El Ghazi is he brought down there by Bruno Fernandes. It did look like a bit of a heavy contact and the foul has been given there. Matic and Bruno are absolutely livid, though they believe it was not a foul. Let's have a look at the replay. Matic gets hold of it, and now El Ghazi gets the ball when Bruno comes in. It's a foul by Bruno. It's a foul by Bruno. He's taken out the man and not the ball there, so it is a foul. El Ghazi now with a free kick, or won the free kick for Aston Villa in a dangerous area. Crikey, we don't need this going in. We do not need this going in. Jack Grealish, who's taking out El Ghazi. McGinn standing over it at the moment. Let's see who decides to have a pop. Bloody hell. And it's going to be McGinn, I think, or El Ghazi with the shot. Shot on, but it's hit the wall. Good bit of block by the wall there. Bruno wins the header and puts it out for a throw in near our corner flag as well. Come on. Crisis averted anyway. JP with the wild piggy hair emoji. The wild hog look. With the scissors. Saying that I should get a haircut. Well, yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. It'll be coming. It'll be coming. It's annoying because I have to keep folding my hair over my ear. Otherwise, it looks like I'm some sort of ice road trucker in the middle of a shift or something. Anyway. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Not the look I'm going for. KM says, oh my God, this ref is so bad. Who is refereeing tonight? Sorry, I missed who's refereeing. Let's see if I can find out. Referee, oh, Jonathan Moss. No, Jonathan Toss, more like. Jonathan frickin' Dross, more like. Never mind bloody Jonathan Moss. Hey, over 100 of you in here tonight tuning in already now. Thank you very much for joining us on Flying Pig United. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Jack Grealish with the free kick from a wide position. Oh, cheeky one across the floor nearly at the near post. And, oh no, this doesn't look good. And Marcus Rashford is down, clutching his ankle. He's fine. He's fine. He's got up. But Grealish puts a cheeky one in there, curling it round Bruno. And if there was a better connection, you never know. I think Rashford's just come in there. And there was a little bit of an appeal for a foul as well, actually, there from Samatta from Rashford. But no, nothing doing. G Wolf United says John Thosh. I don't get it, mate. Like, it's supposed to rhyme with Moss, mate. Don't get it. Good job, Muddy Can't Game and Matty the Rushmeister. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's getting in here. Let me know your thoughts on what you think's going to happen in this game. How do you think United have started? I mean, Villa have got us a couple of times, to be fair. The first few minutes of the game were better for United, but it's early days, isn't it? It's all right. That's all right. We got some proper mods on the case here. Some absolute freaking heroes. Thank you very much for doing that, lads. One back by Slabby Maguire. Gets the header down. McGinn on the ball for Aston Villa in the centre park. Given away, and now Nemanja Matic takes it forward. Marcus Rashford sprays one out to the wide right position where Mason Greenwood races to keep it in by the corner flag. And he does so. And he plays it back. Now Wan-Bissaka has it in a wide position. Back to Mason Greenwood. Now Bruno Fernandes gives it once again to Greenwood in a wide position. Greenwood looking to put it central. He does. Nemanja Matic now in the creative role, plays it sprayed over to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who wins it in space. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, how can he create? He lays one up. Pogba whips one in. It's filtered its way through to Martial, but Tyrone Mings is out there at the back to mop it up and get it away. And here comes Pogba again, but there's been a foul committed apparently by Nemanja Matic, who's just signed a new contract at Manchester United, of course, until 2023. And he has been fouled there. Sorry, he's committed a foul there, and it's been penalised. Primot says, once we score, the floodgates will open. Yes, little break in play here. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Aston Villa, they're going to obviously put up a massive fight here, but I think the ultimate quality that United have is going to shine through. You know, Bruno, Pogba in the centre, creating. Matic looks bang up for it at the moment. The team's just in a good run of form. And I think it's a totally different animal to when we played Aston Villa last time out. I'm fully expecting United to batter him. But here are Aston Villa with a free kick from deep, sprayed over to the right-hand side. El Ghazi wins the header. Matic wins one himself. And another one. Matic gets it down. He's looked so good recently, Matic. Can't believe how good he has, in fact, looked. And it's a foul committed on Paul Pogba there. He was sandwiched there, and not in a good way. And he is he's won the foul for United, and United are going to get us back underway here. 13 minutes, 15 seconds gone. The ball's got over to Victor Lindelof then at the back for United. Played over to Matic, back to Maguire. GRC says Nemanja will play crap the rest of the season. I don't know. I think that might be a little bit of a pessimistic attitude. But what you're saying, that he's got his contract now. He's done the hard part. He's impressed enough to get his contract. And now he's just going to melt. Is that what you're saying? Because he looks bang up for this one, my friend. He does. There he is with another good pass. So we'll see how he does. I mean, I've got some confidence in him that he's found his way in this system under Ole Gunnar. He's found his place in the side. And he seems like a good professional. He's been working very, very hard. I mean, if you look at some of the distance covered stats over the last few games, very interesting reading, my friends. Nemanja Matic is putting in a real shift out there. He's not a static player anymore. He's all over the freaking gaff, man. So, yeah, I'm feeling what he's been doing the last few months at United. I am, or, last few months before lockdown as well. He's been a very good player for United, and I think Ollie respects what he is. He respects the experience of the man. He respects that he is at one point was, right up there, considered to be one of the best sort of defensive midfielders in the world at one point. So, maybe he can get back to that for United. He's only 31. Primot says Moss is the only player on the pitch to be slower than Slabhead. Oh, my days. Don't know if anybody watched the FIFA stream we did last night, but crikey, we started a new FIFA career in Slabby, slow as you like, man. Had to put him out and put Bailly and Lindelof in. Just doesn't work on FIFA. But here we go then. Rayner's going to take the free kick for Aston Villa at the back. 14 minutes, 57 seconds gone. Baldy Rayner, one of the old foes against us, obviously from his days at Liverpool. And he's continued his melty career anyway. There you go. Fair play, actually. He was good, wasn't he? He was a good keeper, Pepe Reina. Still is. A little bit undersized, maybe, but still a good keeper. Al Ghazi gets it back under control for Villa at the back then. House plays it over to Tyrone Mings, who plays one out to the left-hand side for Aston Villa here. Looking dangerous. Jack Grealish wafts into a bit of space by the corner flag here. Closed down by two men, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka. You got nowhere to go. And Wan-Bissaka gets the challenger because he's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And that is what he does. It doesn't matter how poncy your hairdo is or anything like that. I shouldn't talk, but he will take the ball off you. And the counter-attack is wasted by United. We had it going forward. Mason Greenwood down the right, but it's a poor pass. Sorry, it was Bruno Fernandes. Poor pass from Bruno Fernandes to Martial. And that has been won back by Villa here, who have it in the centre circle at the moment. Jack Grealish gets it centrally. Trying to work his way towards goal there. Overlapping run down the right. He neglects to go for it. In the end, he decides to. Conte with the ball there on the right. Now back inside McGinn. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried. I think United are going to do a good enough job defensively to allow our attackers to go and do the bits throughout this game. But Aston Villa here, they're looking up for this. They're doing all right so far. Dangerous ball comes in. Well dealt with there. Well dealt with by Luke Shaw. Good header by Luke Shaw, wafting in there and getting that ball away. Chris Karafinski says, thoughts on maybe us getting Jack Grealish? I think it's really realistic. Are there better players out there we could potentially get? Yes. But I think he's proven this season he's one of Aston Villa's best players. Sure, they're going down, but that only increases the likelihood that he'll be leaving for a club. And if United are interested, he'll probably come to us. Because we'll probably be the biggest club that's interested in him, to be fair. I don't know. He's been very impressive for me this season, and he's always looked good against us. It's almost like he's auditioning for Manchester United here once again today, so we'll see how he does. But hopefully not too good, of course. But yeah, I mean, of course he did that mistake during lockdown, had a bit of a mare, sort of looked like an absolute tit because he said on social media, oh, stay in, stay safe, don't go out, protect the NHS, and then he's out bloody partying, getting done for drink driving and stuff like this. It's pretty silly. I'm not sure about the character of the man, but look, it's realistic. It's a realistic signing. Just like Nathan Ake would be a realistic signing because their player's taken a massive step up at United, and players that are probably going to get relegated and are going to want to stay in the Premier League, and their clubs are going to have to accept a reasonable offer for them. So it will happen. Oh my days, and the ball comes into Jack Grealish at the back stick, and he's just tried to take it on the first time volley with his left boot, and he cannot quite get over it enough to keep it down, thankfully. But we'll look at this ball, an amazing ball to the back post, and it's almost surprised Jack Grealish how good a bloody ball it was, bending in there. And Jack Grealish, tell you what, good chance for Aston Villa. David De Gea's pissed off that nobody's there marking him. He's in an acre of space, and Jack Grealish getting himself in a bit of space and making himself a nuisance already. So yeah, I mean, he's definitely a player that I think United can maybe do with. Plus, he seems like he's got a bit of arrogance about him, one of those sorts of, little bit of a wind-up merchant, maybe. Maybe he's not, but he just strikes me as that with his facial expressions and how he's talking out there on the pitch. And, and I think United have got so many nice guys in the team. Maybe we could do with one or two of those, who like a little bit of needle. Oh, crikey, Aaron Wan-Bissaka having to deal with another really brilliant Beckham-esque cross that just came in from Villa from that right-hand side. But he's just done about enough. And now the ball's over the top, and this is dodgy from United. A really good sustained spell of pressure by Aston Villa, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka getting it away. He's been our best player this season, in my opinion, the most dependable player, the most consistent player, and he just does enough to get it away there, but it wasn't the most convincing. It's sort of a glancing header away. Didn't connect with it fully, but enough on it. Crikey, we're almost at 100 likes already, everybody. Thanks for everyone who sticks a thumbs up on this. It really helps us out. Helps us get up there a little bit and maybe compete with some of these other bigger channels and stuff. So thanks to everybody that supports this show and watches this one. Do us a favour if you haven't done so already. Smash that thumbs up button. Give it a cheeky little like. And let's hope that United smash these fools up. Are good in here. Yeah, KM says United have been awful so far, Pig. We haven't really created anything, as we created a chance right at the start of the game. And then since then, we've just spurned everything. It's quite annoying, really. And Aston Villa are just coming on to us. And it's just not good enough from us at the minute. But, we have started a little bit quiet in games recently. But we got there in the end. So I think if we do manage to get a goal, just put one piece of quality movement together, then you're going to see us relax into it and start to play a bit of football. But we have to do that first. And here's Bruno Fernandes by the centre spot in the middle of the pitch. Sprays a lovely ball out to Marcio. Plays it on to Mason Greenwood, who's outpaced by Mings, and watches it go out for a goal kick to Villa. Paul says, come on, United. Yeah, come on, Paul, mate. We're going to freaking hopefully do the job anyway. Hopefully we can do the jobby. United's bench: Bailly, Mata, Pereira, Fred, James, Romero, Igalo, McTominay, Williams. Of course, no place for Lingard anywhere near the squad there. Decent, my friends, decent. Oh. Reina puts it up the pitch then for a goal kick. Header one back by the manager, Matic. Tyrone Mings pinballing around a little bit here. Well done by Matic to watch that outplay there, win the ball back for Manchester United. Luke Shaw's going to take the throw in. GRC says, should we sign Mings, Aki, or someone else? I mean, I don't know, I mean, I kind of think that maybe we've got some really good players at our squad, like Bailly, if they're running the side, he could be really, really good. Twanzebe's still a good young player at United. He's another one. And he's younger than the likes of Tyrone Mings. But Tyrone Mings has impressed me. He does look good. But I still don't think he's great. But he does give us something else. He's a left-footed centre-back with pace. He gives us something else, So it wouldn't hurt to have him. And he can progress and get better. He's only 24. Here's Marcus Rashford down the left. He elects to cut inside. Rashford gives it to Paul Pogba. Come on then, United. Paul Pogba, that's it. Wake up, lads. Wake up. Get your freaking Nescafe on the go. And wake up because, the ball's petered out for a goal kick. Bruno with a loose pass, man. Wake up, boys. Get the espresso shot out or something. Not that they can. They're in the middle of playing a bloody game of football. But you know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking. Because this is just not going at the moment, is it? It's just not happening at the moment. Look, Bruno's having a little chat with Martial. They don't know what the frick's going on. The communication is not quite happening for United at the moment. Brad is 123. Shout out. Says hello, Fergie99. Hello to you too. Harris Khan. He says, hi, Pig. Have you seen West Ham want Jesse and Jones? Mate, if West Ham want Jesse Lingard and Phil Jones, come and get them, please, David Moyes. That sounds like the most David Moyes thing to do ever. Who would be the man to go and sign Jesse Lingard and Phil Jones from us? It could only be one. David Moyes. Of course. Oh. GRC says, no, I think Bailey has talent, but 5 years to become isn't what we should expect. Hey, fair enough, I hear what you're saying. But largely when we've seen him, he's been very good. He's done some silly things. He's had a bunch of injuries, suspensions and things like that. But he's a great sort of, ball-winning defender. In the air, no nonsense, physical, very good defensively. Which is something that I think he does better than the likes of Victor Lindelof, but then he's not as good as him on the ball. So, I don't know, maybe another centre-back option would be really good. I'd like to see, if United are going to go for a top-quality centre-back, I'd like to see it actually be a top-quality centre-back then. I'd like to see us go and get a really big-name centre-back. In my opinion, if we're going to go for one, but I just don't think it actually fits in with what we're trying to do right now. At United, because it doesn't fit in with the mould. So it's probably not the right thing to do, but that's what I would do. Like centre-back wise, Tyrone Mings and Nathan Ake, they don't fill me with any sort of, they don't rev my engine. You know what I mean? I want a proper signing. I want like a Koulibaly or a Sergio Ramos or something. That's the sort of shit I'm talking about. A proper signing. But look, I suppose we don't need that. Ollie's trying to do something special. He's trying to grow a team, basically. He's getting players who are at a certain period in their career where they're looking to make the step up. You can see that with all the players that we've signed. They're in that situation where they're stepping up to Manchester United. They're not coming along parallel. Oh, it's awful defended, and United have just gotten away with an absolute bloody sitter there for Trezeguet, man. De Gea can't believe it. The freaking backline's just parted there. It's a shocker, like a 90s curtains hairdo. Watch this parting of the backline here. Lindelof and Maguire just watching and nobody's doing anything. How can they just let Trezeguet have a free shot there, though? Like, they're both going back. Like, Trezeguet's in the middle, and they're both going back, and they're just allowing Trezeguet to go, but nobody's going into him or covering space or doing anything. They're just literally waiting for him to have a shot. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, man. Right. Well, that was shocking. It's not been a good 25 minutes for United so far. Luke Shaw gets it back under control now. Harry Maguire back to David De Gea. 25 minutes, 16. Come on then. David De Gea puts it up the pitch. This is drab. Luckily that went wide. Mason Greenwood wins it back down the right for us, and surges forward, puts a great ball into Tony Martial, edge of the area, gives it back to Greenwood. Greenwood to Tony Martial, edge of the area. Tony puts it through, pinballs around a little bit. Bruno Fernandes wins it back and is fouled. We've won a free kick on the edge of the area. Bruno Fernandes brought down there, and a definite foul committed on Bruno. And they believed that he was diving, but it didn't look like it to me. It looked like he got absolutely clattered. Let's have a look. Bruno. Oh, I tell you what. Is that a penalty? Is that just on... look at where the studs are. Look at where the stud print is on the grass, man. Oh, no. Okay, no. It's just probably outside the area, to be honest, because Bruno's sort of wading in there. I don't know, I've seen these... No, Bruno's just clattered into him, and... I don't even think it's a foul. I haven't seen it because the defender's just stood his ground and Bruno's actually clattered into him. So I don't think it actually is a foul. Let's have one more look at this. No, the defender's tried to pull out that it's Bruno who's clattered into him. That's not actually a foul, to be honest. But it's a penalty given anyway. I don't think that was a foul. But Bruno Fernandes, a penalty, not a free kick. It's a penalty. Oh my days, and Bruno Fernandes steps up. Bruno Fernandes! Come on, my son, get in there! Bruno Fernandes makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. Slotted low and confidently to the bottom left-hand corner. And Bruno Fernandes gives us that 1-0 lead. But if I was Aston Villa, I'd be pissed off about that one. But who really gives a shit? That's because United have just taken the 1-0 lead against them here. Great penalty again by our penalty maestro, Bruno Fernandes. Love to see it, don't you? Let's have a look at the... Let's have a look at the score here. Get in, you beauties. What an absolute move that was. Okay, let's have another look at this incident. Bruno goes in. I don't think that's a penalty. Does anybody else agree with me, or do you think that actually was a penalty? I think that's a soft penalty, guys. I'm not going to lie. We'll take it. You know what I mean? We'll take it. We've had plenty go against us. But I think that was not one. JP says penalty. Yay. Abbas Hassani says it wasn't a penalty, to be fair. GDU Nathan Gamer says, what a time for triple captain Bruno. Mate, good shout. Good shout. Good pick. Collective Force says, Ollie diving into his Pokedex like I choose you. Penalty. Hey, if you put one of those red Pokemon caps on Ollie, he would actually sort of look a little bit like a Pokemon character. Anyway, Phil Mike says, how the F is that a foul? I'll take it, laugh Mars off. Yeah, Bruno's gone into him. There's nothing really the defender can do more to get out of that challenge. He's just pulled back to stand his ground and Bruno's gone into him. I don't think it was a foul, guys. Like, I say it as it is, I don't think it was a foul, but I do think that it's awesome that we scored the penalty. Luke Shaw puts one across the area of Aston Villa, but it's blocked away and it's a corner for United, and United lead 1-0 away from home at Villa Park. Come on, my son. Get in there. Come on, you beauties. Yeah, that's not a penalty. They're showing it again now. That is not a penalty at all. Shocking officiating, man. Bruno Fernandes as well. I'm sorry, but did you see his reaction on his face? Oh my days, Bruno Fernandes. He's a little bit of one of those, what you say, the continental diving type of players, I think. I think you have to say that that's the case because, you know, that was, he's played it on a little bit there. Lee Matthews says he made it into a penalty. That's right. Bruno with the pass in, headed away now. G-Wolf says there was a challenge, but tangle of leads. I don't know about that. I think Bruno's just sort of done a 180 into him. It wasn't really a foul in my eyes. Wasn't really a foul. Hey, there's almost 200 of you legends tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Give it a share if you can and get involved in the live chat. We want to hear from you. Eddie O2's in here. Hey, mate. He says, Gary Wells, mate, understatement. VAR is great, but only thing is an idiot is operating it at half the time. So true, mate. It's like, who do they actually have operating it back there? Stupid. Not only has the referee had a freaking nightmare out there on the pitch, but the VAR's just got it completely wrong. Like, most of us can see. Now, I'm a United fan. I want the penalty, but I can see that's not really a penalty. It's not really a penalty, but they've given it as a penalty anyway. So I don't really understand who is in there, to be fair. Stevens Evans says scummy behaviour. Clam J says Oscar-winning performance. You don't like to see it, do you? You know, Bruno Fernandes, man, the facial expression, the pain on him, you know, it's all BS. Look, he's gone down like he's been shot. I hate to see that, you know. But it's part of the game these days, especially with some of these players from the continent. Italy, Spain, Portugal, you do see more of that than you do in the UK, and it's starting to come into it in the UK. You know, if you go back to the 80s and 90s, there was none of that from the English players, but you get a little bit of that these days. But it's mostly still a lot of these players coming over, like, for some reason, they just seem to do it more. But yeah, we're not going to be too bothered about it because it's gone in our favour. But if I was Aston Villa, I'd be pretty pissed off about that one. Matic wins it back for United in the centre then. And you have to say, against the run of play, United go 1-0 up. Because I thought Villa were doing a very good job, actually, there. And against us. And then they've just had that incident occur there. But who really gives a shit anyway? Because Bruno's put it away. Get it. He just keeps on scoring, doesn't he? His stats are going to be sick. And if you look at his confidence for the penalties, you know, who was the last proper penalty taker we had? I guess Wayne Rooney, right? Who was just like really confident, mostly going to put it away. I think back to some of the old great penalty takers that we had, the likes of Cantona, who basically never missed. And I think that's the sort of penalty taker we need. And I think Bruno Fernandes can do that. And people don't really think about that too much, but if you've got somebody who can put 99 of 100 penalties in, that's going to win you a lot of games a season. It really is. Oh, Luke Shaw's just going to keep it in out on the edge. No, he cannot, and the ball's gone out of play. KM Ali says Pig and the Bournemouth penalty last week wasn't a penalty. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of poor decisions being made this season with VAR, and they've got to make a change and get something right. Tento Cisco, how you doing? He says Aston Villa is proper shite. They weren't doing too badly before that, but yeah, they are shite. I mean, they're second from the bottom of the table. We should be smashing them open here. In the end, it's taken a penalty, which is questionable how we won it. Yeah, no, Bruno's fashioned that penalty. Toxic Stan says Rooney wasn't good at pens. I mean, he was pretty good at pens, but he wasn't, he wasn't as good as, like, Cantona at penalties. Viking Red says Rude. There's Dennis Irwin was good. There's a bunch of old school, better, really good quality penalty takers that just bang them in all the time for United. Yeah, Rude, says Lee Matthews. There you go. So, Cantona, Rude, these guys, they were clinical. That's what we need. Batman Knife Fan says, I take the 1-0 penalty. Sorry, we need to win to stay with Chelsea and Leicester. Exactly how I feel, Batman Knife Fan. It's a terrible decision. Blame the VAR. You can't blame United. You can't blame anyone else. You just got to blame the shit in VAR for being an absolute nightmare if you're a Villa fan. And the shocking officiating, Jonathan Moss, a.k.a. Jonathan Toss. Rudy Back says, don't care, we are on the up. Come on, yeah, feel you, my friend. Who gives a shit, to be fair? We're 1-0 up, come on. Ruddy says, everyone mentioning me. How you doing, Ruddy? Mindy Nanta says, take anything the refs give you. It's your lucky day. Ask us in Africa. Fair play to you, Melindy, and thank you very much for getting here from Africa. Great to know you're tuning in from over there. Hope you're all good. And yeah, you're spot on, mate. Take everything they give you, because a lot of the time it's going to go against you. That's just how it is. Football has a way of evening out these decisions over the course of a season, or certainly over the course of a few seasons. And you're going to have decisions go for you and decisions go against you. So you just have to take them when they come. But look, Paul Pogba wins it back for United. I'm hoping to see a little bit of silky football and a couple of goals from United. Legit, proper good goals from United so far in this game, though, as it continues. Over to Tony Martial on the left side now. Anthony Martial runs at the defence. Tony with a shot. Oh, and Reina makes the save. Tony tries to put one across the floor from the edge of the area. It's not hard enough. A little bit weak. Not enough placement. He's gone for the placement in the end. He should have gone for the power. I don't know what he's gone for, actually. It's just a bad connection. He's not got hold of that one at all. And Pepe Reina makes the save easy. And now he kicks it out. Match stats, let's take a look at the possession. 65% possession to United so far in this game. 35% to Villa. Villa have had 4 shots on goal, 0 on target. Manchester United have had 2 on goal, 1 on target. And of course, that goal, which came for the penalty, which wasn't really a penalty, but who really cares? Aston Villa are a pinata filled with 3 points, says JP. That's it. You just got to bang a stick at them and wait for the candy to drop, my friend. Leroy Tino Muda says, we support United from Zimbabwe, Africa. Shout out to you, Leroy, and everybody watching over there. Legend, mate. Collective Force says, someone needs to tell Luke Shaw he will get 150 cheeseburger bonus if we keep clean sheets to the end of the season. Guaranteed top 4 then. That's what they do with him in training, isn't it? I think they just tie a belt round him that's got a fishing rod with a little string and a McDonald's double cheeseburger on the end, and that's how they get him to run around. Anyway, sprayed out to the right. Hang on, Mason Greenwood gets under control for United, but it's given away now. But we still got possession. Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays it centrally to Bruno. Bruno loses it for a second, but gives it to Pogba now. And a lot of Aston Villa players behind the ball here. Can United penetrate them? Mason Greenwood in the middle, gathers it, runs at their defence with one thing on his mind. Oh, Mason Greenwood, what a bit of individual play by him. But it's saved by Pepe Reina, low down, hard to the left of his goal. And oh my days, what a bit of play by Mason Greenwood. Picks it up in that pocket of space. One thing on his mind. Run at defenders, get into that half a yard of space, bang it at goal. And it's a very good save from Pepe Reina to stop him. What a player, man. He's just creating things out of nothing, man. Where he's received that, he's got many shirts around him. There's no support. There's no help whatsoever. He just runs at the defenders, gets that space, gets that shot off. This kid's unbelievable, man. But yeah, shame that Reina saved it, of course, but Greenwood is unbelievable. Abbas Hassani says Greenwood is a striker. Judging by the way, he moves in those scenarios, he can play anywhere, this kid. And I think, yeah, he is a striker with his natural finishing. Good save by Reina to stop him. GRC says Shaw is brilliant. I think Shaw's been good this season, I do. I think he's had one of his best seasons for years, actually. But over his United career, he's not really been up to the standard, but it has been a struggling team. And he seems to have turned the corner like most other players in this team under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, everyone's getting better and improving again now. I'm liking what I see. Here we go down the right now. We got a chance. Marcus Rashford. Step over, step over. He's fouled. It's another penalty. Come on, ref. Oh, you twat, Jonathan Moss. You don't give that one, though, do you? Because you bottled the first decision. And you know you bottled the first decision. Rashford's just been scythed down there, lad. How can you not give the pen? Luke Shaw with the ball. Mason Greenwood now. Nemanja Matic. Sprayed over, actually, by Bruno to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Come on then, boys. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pogba now. Rashford's over on the right now. Tries a pass, but it's a loose one. Very, very loose by Marcus Rashford. Yeah, let's have another look at this replay then. Oh my days, how is that? How is that not being given as a penalty? Rashford has been completely taken out there, man. Completely taken out there by, who is it? Douglas Luiz, man, completely takes Rashford out. It's a penalty stonewall all day. And just as we were saying, things have a way of working themselves out. Well, there you go. Aston Villa have no reason to be pissed off anymore because that should have been a penalty. So we might have got one that wasn't meant to be, but Jonathan Moss bottled it because he knew he got it wrong the first time and he's evened things out, the little toss spot. So that should have been a penalty, but they've not given it. Anyway. Batman Night Fan says second one was a penalty. Absolutely not given. So this officiating is terrible in this game already. VAR, everything is garbage, man. You know, they've given a penalty that wasn't a penalty, and then they've not given a penalty that is a penalty. What's the freaking point of even having VAR? Do you know what I mean? What is actually the point? Anyway, it's fine. It's not that bad, but it just winds me up. Like, they spent all this money, probably. They spent all these time and effort working about how to do this. In the end, the VAR just goes to some twat in a room who's completely clueless and makes a wrong decision most of the time. And then, you know, they're still missing things on there, and you can't put it back. And it's like, well, one was, one wasn't, but it's been given the opposite. It makes no sense. It's an absolute atrocity. They need to look at it. They need to look at it. You know, in the next break and play, look at it. Get rid of it then. Just go back to the old school refereeing or whatever, or, you know, at least, I don't know, the referee's got to look at it. The referee has to look at all the incidents on the pitch, make his decision. Some twat in another room shouldn't be having anything to do with it, to be perfectly honest. But this referee, I mean, he's garbage anyway. Right, here we go. Free kick to Aston Villa. The ball's played into United's area. Dodgy one as well, but it's gone out now for a goal kick to United. Debbie Elder says, Pig is worked up. I'm a little bit worked up, Debbie, because firstly, United are not playing that well, actually, but we are winning the game. We should have had a penalty there, though. That's what annoys me, but I suppose we shouldn't have had the first one, so it's evened itself out. 1-0 is probably the fair result right now, but yeah, I was hoping for a bit of a better game so far. Hopefully the second half's going to be better. So I was just having a little chat with Michael Carrick now. He's not happy about something. He can see something out there. Thank you, Matty the Rushmeister. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, if you're tuning in, do hit that thumbs up button. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and get involved. And Mason Greenwood now cuts inside, but he's lost out this time, and the possession has gone back to Aston Villa. McGinn on the ball for Aston Villa then. He's being pressured by Paul Pogba here. He's had to go back to Pepe Reina in the Villa goal. He gets his head up and plays a long one up the pitch now. Matic over to it so quick. So quick. Matic, look at him. He's like, he's so determined, this guy. Closing people down. He's all over the place. He really is. You can see he's a different type of player now. He's not going to be that static holding player that Jose wanted him to be. He's going to be all over the place. He's going to be like a 6'5" Serbian version of Kante or something. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the manager this season. Nobody can call him Static Matic anymore. Eddie says 190 people in here. Wow, Piggo. Yeah, everyone smash a like. Thank you very much, Eddie O2. Yeah, great to have you all aboard the Bacon train tonight. Watching along with me. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Do get involved in the chat. We'd love to hear from you wherever you're watching from in the world. Let me know as well, because I'd love to know where everyone's watching from. Shout out to all the people watching in Africa tonight. We've had a couple of folks getting in here from Africa. So shout out to you, my friends. And everybody else as well. I think we've probably got all the continents covered. Maybe not Antarctica or whatnot, but who counts that anyway? Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Gary Wells, he comments and says, Moss throws a dice or tosses a coin rather than giving a correct decision. It's all guesswork with him. Yes, you're right. He's actually got a Magic 8-Ball app on his phone. He's wearing a smartwatch with a Magic 8-Ball app on. And he's like, was that a foul? Outlook not so good. Nah, not a foul. G Wolf says, Pig, can you give a shout out to Linus, please? Linus, what a great name that is. Linus, shout out to you. Shout out to Linus, big time. Yeah, Matt Rush's 1 goal's not enough. I fully agree with that, Matt Rush. Definitely not enough. No vigour from us, unfortunately, in this first half, if we're being totally honest now. Nothing really too much to write home about from United. Quite a slow half. Look, we've had 4 shots, 3 on target. The goal that we scored wasn't really a goal. Well, it was. I mean, actually, it was a goal because we should have had a penalty. So I'm not going to say that. It was a fully deserved goal in my eyes. So, yeah. But yeah, not a tremendous performance from us so far, sadly. It's quite worrying because we've been looking so good recently, and in this half, not good enough. But there's still plenty of this game left, and United are controlling, the possession of the game. Villa haven't had any shots on target at all yet, but they've been dangerous. So we've got to respect them, but I do think United need to score another couple of goals. If we could just nab one now before half-time, then that would actually really pretty much put the game to bed, I think. Pogba on the ball for United then. He plays it to Greenwood down the right. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's floated in a bit of space down the right. Rashford has to peel his run away to get back on side, but he does. Pogba now plays it to Bruno centrally. Good bit of play by United. Rashford from a wide position. Elects not to pass. Waits for the overlap and run from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And Wan-Bissaka puts the ball into the area, but it's cleared away now. But here come United once again. Given away, though, not good enough from United. It's just not quite clicking. It's just not quite clicking right now for United. Phil says, awful first half display, but make no mistake, earlier in the season, we'd be 1-0 down or 0-0 by now. So there you go. Well, Luke Shaw gives it away in a good position. But, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a sign of a good team when you're playing badly but still winning. And that is exactly what United are doing in this half. We're really not playing very well at all. But we're still winning. Here's Luke Shaw, though, from the left. Nice little bit of play. Martial to Luke Shaw. He sticks it up. Oh, what a little moment that was. Great bit of football, but Bruno Fernandes misses his header. And it's wide of the goal over the top of the crossbar. But what a move. Look at that. Bruno to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw to Martial. Martial back to Luke Shaw. Beautiful 1-2s, giving goes galore. And it's played in. Wonderful ball by Luke Shaw. Absolutely perfect on a plate for Bruno Fernandes. And Bruno connects with it. And it's just waded and wafted over the top of the crossbar by a couple of inches, man. Oh my days, Bruno Fernandes, head in hands, so close. Knows that was a massive opportunity there, but he's missed his headed opportunity there. Yeah, that was a sitter really from Bruno Fernandes, Matt Rush. He should have done better there. Just over the crossbar. Could have put this game to bed just before half-time like we were talking about. And there's 4 minutes of added time in this one. 4 minutes of added time for the first half. Not a good display by United. I hope Solskjaer changes something up at half-time. I think it's fair to say there's not enough movement up top there. That is what I'm seeing. There's not enough movement up top. And, of course, Villa are very organised. They've got those 2 banks there. And it's tough to sort of get in behind and break them down. But we've got a little bit better as this half's gone on. But really, there's just not enough movement. We need to get some more movement on the go. And get Bruno and Pogba on the ball just to spray those balls in behind and through. And we'll see. But yeah, I'd like to see Martial working a bit more up there. I'd like to see Rashford coming into it a bit more. And Greenwood's been lively, but he hasn't been too effective other than that great moment individually where he's had a shot on goal. Here's Aston Villa, though, sprayed it out with their free kick from a deep position. Last moment, great header by Harry Maguire to win it for United in our defence. Now we get our head up. Counter-attack on the go. Mason Greenwood, lovely play by Mason. What a ball. Over to Bruno on the right. Bruno keeps it alive. Puts one into Martial. Oh, just a little bit too much extra cheese on the taco. Because if it wasn't, it would have been delicioso. But unfortunately, it was too much of a melty mess there. And there's too much on the pass and Pepe Reina gathered it up. But oh my days. Oh. Tommy Eakin says, I just shit my pants. What should I do? I'd say wait until half-time, then go and clean yourself up, son. Oh, Bruno Fernandes missing a sitter there. It's a shame. We could have put that. And Matic has just got a yellow card, by the way. So Nemanja Matic with a foul on Jack Grealish. And it's come in and it's late and he has just completely sived him down and taken him out there. And it's a deserved yellow card for Nemanja Matic. Baba Winnie Sese says the dumbest referees are found in England. That's a little bit of a generalisation, my friend, but you might be right. You actually might be right. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Kayam says John Moss's yellow card happy. He's just generally a melter. We don't have that many good referees in this country these days. I think we used to have some better ones, but yeah, you're right. Maybe we haven't produced the best referees of all time or anything. We haven't produced a Pierluigi Collina, for instance. As long as a referee's decent, that's all we want. But these referees these days, man. I suppose it's always been the case. There's always going to be that contention, and it's even more difficult now with this VAR crap. It's a nightmare. Pogba on the ball then. We've got literally a minute until there's a break at half-time here, or 40 seconds, because there's 4 minutes of added time here in the first half. Luke Shaw then has to go back to De Gea. Dodgy pass from Luke Shaw, man. De Gea controls it like a boss, though. De Gea controlled it like a boss, but that was dodgy from Luke Shaw, eh? Crikey. Shit, man. Lucky De Gea's got a touch on him. And Aston Villa, oh, they've got a little challenge. Nemanja Matic appears from nowhere and clears it away. Who is this guy? Nemanja Matic is all over the gaff, man. Here we go, though. United with a great chance down the right counter just before half-time. Go on, Mason. Take it, Mason. He gives it to Martial central. Martial back to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood's got one thing on his mind. Bang! Oh, Mason Greenwood! What a finish! What a stunner! I cannot believe it, man. Mason Greenwood's done it again. He's done it again just before half-time. Creatively finishing it off. An unbelievable move. Look at this by Mason Greenwood. It's one back. It's played. Bruno puts it over to Mason Greenwood on the right-hand side of the pitch. Mason cuts it back inside as he does, plays it over to Martial. Martial decides, nah, I'm going to give it to Mason. He's more likely to score, and he was right, because he gives it back to Mason, and Mason has one thing on his mind. Bang! It into the back of the net. And oh my days, it's an absolutely stunning bit of play by United, a wonderful bit of play by Greenwood, and a fantastic finish by Greenwood, and fair play to Martial. He's not looking confident, Martial. That's why he gave it at Greenwood, because he could have he had an open shot, but Greenwood has lashed that in past Pepe Reina. Pepe Reina can't get anywhere near that one. Mason Greenwood, oh my days, he's just scored his 9th Premier League goal this season in about the same number of game starts. What a lunatic. Oh, it's Mangasm City over here on the Flying Pig United YouTube channel, because Mason Greenwood's just absolutely made us hot over here, man. I'm going red. Oh. Right, that sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? That sounded a bit wrong. Right, let's update the score, you bloody bunch of legends. Come on, get in there. Mason Greenwood, he's unreal. He's freaking unreal, this kid. He's the second coming of, I don't know who. I don't know, is his name freaking, I don't know, Pele, Diego, freaking Maradona, freaking Ronaldinho. Zidane? Is that his name? I don't know. This lad can do it all. That would be a shit name. That would actually be a really shit name to have. But Mason Greenwood, what an unbelievable talent, man. Like, this is the future of English football. Like, 18 years of age, doing that. And not only that, but also his opportunity, which was saved by Reina with a really good save earlier on, just shows you that clinical nature he's got. One thing on his mind, not afraid to run at defenders, got the quality to get the better of them, and then gets a great shot off. And that time, he's created it. He's finished it off. He's showing us so much out there, man. Do we need Jadon Sancho? We don't even need Jadon Sancho. We've got freaking Mason Greenwood. He's the best player in the world already. Look, he's obviously not the best player in the world, but man, oh man, I think one day you are going to see him winning the Ballon d'Or. I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago, actually. Mason Greenwood going to win the Ballon d'Or one day. I think he is going to win the Ballon d'Or one day, because he's only 18. He's already doing things like that. He's already doing things like that at the tender age of 18 years of age. It's unheard of, man. I mean, go back, look at your Messis, your Cristianos, your Rooneys, all of these amazing young players when they were teenagers. He's as good as any of them, if not better. 9 Premier League goals this season in, I think, 9 Premier League starts. Somebody who's 18, coming back from lockdown, a little bit bulkier, a little bit more determined, a little bit more experienced, and a little bit more with a little bit more guile about him. He just seems like he's stepped up. He's no longer that little boy. He's turned into a man. Lockdown's turned him into a man, and he's come back, and he is just cutting people open. I cannot believe it. Super David 1379, he comments, yes, we don't need Sancho. We've got Greenwood. Bloody hell, I'm starting to think you might be right, honestly. Like, Mason Greenwood is just simply unbelievable. I can't believe he's so good for somebody his age. Very well says Greenwood is a future superstar for sure. Future Ballon d'Or winner. One of the most naturally sort of gifted footballers I've ever seen. I think, I'd have to go back to Wayne Rooney, to a teenager that burst on the scene that's impressed me as much and looks just like so natural at it. But with Rooney, it was almost like he was this physical freak at 16. He was so strong and low centre of gravity, and But with Greenwood, it's not that. It's that he's got the technique for days. He's got the left foot, the right foot. He's got the vision. He's got the finish. He's got the finesse. He's got the pace. He's got the ability to beat a man with his dribbling. He's got the ability to find that bottom corner. And I'm so happy that we've got him, because United are really going to benefit from this. And of course, he loves United. He's super happy to be playing here. You can see that with the smile on his face after he scored that goal. We're giving him the platform he needs. He's given us what we need, which is the performances of someone who is not an 18-year-old youth player. He's given us the performances of somebody who's a 27-year-old star in world football. Like, forget your Neymars, forget whoever. Like, Greenwood's got the potential to be as good as or better than all of them, potentially. He's only 18 now. You can't say what he's going to do in this game. But so far, based on what you would have to say in terms of progression, how players go on, how stars develop, the Kylian and Mbappes of this world when they break onto the scene as a teenager and do things and progress and get better, you're going to have to say Mason Greenwood's got a heck of a future ahead of him at United. And just look at what he's doing, man. Let's get into the comment section then, lads and lasses, for half-time. I've got to stop the timer here, don't I? Sorry, it's not 54 minutes. My bad, everyone. I got excited there. I got very excited there because Mason Greenwood just banged one. Oh! Let's read out some of your comments then at halftime, everyone. Get in there. Chuck a thumbs up on this video if you can as well. That would really help. Give it a share if you're enjoying this commentary and this watch along. And let's get into it and see what you guys think. Billy Hayes comments, Greenwood is not the next Wayne Rooney and it is not the next Ronaldo. Mason Greenwood is Mason Greenwood. Hey, I hear what you're saying, Billy Hayes. He's not like any of those players. Like I say, like physically he's different. He's just pure technique. It's like he's got the ready-made technique of a Robin van Persie at 28 when he is 18. That's sort of what he's like. And it's literally unbelievable. I feel like we've got such a good player there. Comment here from Super David who says, we miss Lingardinho. Lemonhead says, Greenwood over Martinelli all day. Greenwood over anybody. Name me another teenager in world football. I'll tell you to go and do one. I'd rather have Mason Greenwood over all of them. Dylan Gill says, Greenwood is the best youngster in the Prem. No arguments. Also loving the hairpig. Hey, thank you, Dylan Gill. I have to agree. I think he's probably one of the best young players we've seen since Wayne Rooney. Like, bursting onto the scene in the Premier League. Who else has there been since Rooney that's really encapsulated that? Before that, Rooney and Ronaldo, but before that, it's Michael Owen is one player that sticks out. Especially, let's go English, like English players that have come through. Maybe Harry Kane, of course, but he was older. He wasn't 18 when he was doing this. So I just think that he's he's a prodigy, this kid. He's an absolute prodigy, man. We're going to see the development of one of the game's best players before our eyes here, supporting and following Manchester United over the next 15 years. Because that's how long he can play, In 15 years' time, he'll be 33. So he'll be probably looking to wind down then. But for the next 15 years, we should have Mason Greenwood at United getting better and better. So just look forward to what we're doing here at United. I think Solskjaer deserves major credit with Mason Greenwood because he's brought Mason Greenwood on. He's given him the opportunities. He's brought him on correctly as well. And he was patient with Greenwood. And earlier on in the season, people were saying we should be chucking him in there. But maybe if we'd have done that, we'd have exposed him a little bit. Whereas Greenwood's gone away. He's had this season. He's come back a few months later, having bulked up a little bit, having maybe got himself mentally stronger and more determined. And you can see he's come back into it like he's got the confidence of a world-class player. So Solskjaer deserves mass credit for bringing him on. He deserves mass credit for what he's done with a lot of the players at United. It's all about the mentality, the confidence. I mean, this is a bubbling disciplined United side right now. Let's not pretend like that was a faultless performance first half. You know, Villa got at us. United didn't play the best stuff throughout the 45. But we still find ourselves 2-0 up. It's a sign of a great team. And when you've got individuals in there like Mason Greenwood who can do stuff like that, who have the vision. And look at that. He's got no right to bang that in, Mason Greenwood, from the edge of the area. He's the second goal for United here. Look, Martial, fair play to Martial because he's fouled and he gets up and wins it back. Fair play to Tony Martial there, man. He's done sick. And then Tony Martial gets it, gives it back to Mason Greenwood who passed it to him. Greenwood gets that half a yard and bangs it. It's textbook football. You do not get any better than this. This is a proper freaking centre forward play from Mason Greenwood in United here. Oh, what a game. The collective forces. Roy Keane is beasting Villa on Sky. Yeah, here he is. I don't know what he's saying because I got the volume right up, but I could just see him going. I could just see him go like that, like he does. Oh my days. Have I gone that red? Do I actually look that red? I'm not supposed to be that red, I don't think, guys. I think we need to calm down a little bit. Oh, my days. Tento Cisco says the greatest club on this earth. Yeah, we're getting back there, my friend. We're a special team. And dare I say it, you know, this is our class of 92. Dare I say it, this is our class of 92. And it's not the youth team, so it's not the class of 92, obviously. But dare I say it, this is the next generation. This is the core. This is the core of the future of Manchester United. You know, we've got our right back, Wan-Bissaka, guaranteed. We've got our defence pretty much sorted out. Okay, we could do with maybe improving one or two positions there. But still, you know, the core, though. Wan-Bissaka, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba. It's absolutely sensational, and I do hope Pogba stays at United now. I really do. I think he looks committed. He looks good. I want to see him do it consistently. There's talk about us offering him a new contract. I don't know when it ends. I want to see a little bit more from him first, to be honest. But I'm loving what I've seen since coming back from lockdown. He's looked amazing. Subjat Badra comments, top 4 up for grabs for sure. Oh yeah, my friend, top 4 is well on the cards. Let's have a look at this, mate. Let's have a look at this because the league table, the live league table as is. So obviously what we know is Wolves lost yesterday to Sheffield United, which has cemented ourselves, at least it's the very worst position we're going to finish now as 5th. Because there's a 6-point gap between us and Wolves, who are in 6th place. A 6-point gap. And then we're 1 point behind Leicester City, who managed to... Damn you, Arsenal, man! Arsenal bottled it the other day and had an absolute bloody mare. And Nketiah getting sent off. Otherwise, we could be level points with them right now. With the opportunity to close that goal difference gap as well. Because there's still the second half here. Which is 7 now. Plus 7 that Leicester City ahead of us on goals. But they're only a point ahead. Chelsea are 2 points ahead of us. So we're top 4's definitely on. We have Leicester City last game of the season as well. Look at the run-ins of the teams as well. Like, we've got the easiest run-in, guys. So I'm feeling so confident that United are going to do it. Obviously, it remains to be seen. We'll see what we can do. But I'm feeling good about it. I reckon we can do it. Nice one. Devil of a Red says, hot flush, Mr. P. Mate, seriously. I think I look a little bit more normal now. But I don't know, man. I think I've got high blood pressure or something, mate. I don't know, getting a bit carried away watching United here. Seriously. Primot says, Jose sinking Tottenham at an unprecedented rate. Yeah, Jose's having a freaking nightmare at Tottenham. And it's amazing to see. It's a joy to behold. I personally love it. Devil of a Red comments as red as a farmer's ass. Primos said, yeah, I agree though. I think I'm so happy. Just imagine what it would be like now if we'd have kept Jose Mourinho at the club. It doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Like, it literally doesn't bear thinking about. Jose Mourinho right now compared to what we're seeing now with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the players he's signed and how he's brought the team along and how he's given opportunities to young players. Thank you, Matt Rush. He says 138 likes. That is awesome, guys. Smash that thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. First Class Gamer says, Flying Pig, can you post a link to become channel members in the chat, please, for iPhone users? There is no link to become a channel member, actually, First Class Gamer. You've just got to go to. So if you get off the chat, and then down at the bottom next to my name, or not down at the bottom, but in the middle of the screen, it says Flying Pig United. And there's a subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, it will still say subscribe. And then you can click the blue join button from your mobile. If you want to join and become a channel member, you can. Obviously, this is all free. We just encourage people to come by and watch along with us. and have a bit of bants and a bit of fun and keep up to date with what's going on and watch the games. But yeah, if you want to support this show and help us out and improve what we do, then, you know, you can become a channel member by clicking that blue join button. Thank you very much for bringing that up, First Class Gamer. And also, yeah, we're also on Patreon as well, so you can go to patreon.com/FlyingPigUnited if you want to help the show. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we're smashing it in the United. This is absolutely sick. 2-0 up against Aston Villa. Really great performance by United in that first half. Cannot believe how good Mason Greenwood is. Like, he is just unreal. The two opportunities that he had, crafted himself really. Okay, Martial's giving it back to him. But it was just an amazing bit of play by him. And especially for that first chance that he didn't actually score, that Reina saved. I was so impressed with that. Just how he's taken it on his own. And that moment, you know, he's taken it into the space. There's 3 defenders there. He's just put it through the middle of all of them, split them open, put it in the bottom right-hand corner and absolutely smashed it. Like, he is the future Ballon d'Or winner of Manchester United. We've had a couple over the years, haven't we? The last one, of course, was Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think he's our next one. I actually do. I think he's our next one. And I'd imagine it's going to take a good few years. Look, Ronaldo and Messi and these guys are still knocking around. You've still got your Neymars and your Griezmanns and all whoever, you know, not Griezmann necessarily right now, but all your, you know, all your stars around world football. But I still think that if give it 5-6 years, he could develop into one of the world's very best. And he could be our next Ballon d'Or winner. That's my belief. Uthman Jibril comments, that's a penalty, sure. So yeah, there was, just to let everybody know who hasn't seen the game, just to keep you up to date with what's gone on. The second goal was a tremendous goal by Mason Greenwood, but the first goal was a penalty won by Bruno Fernandes, which, to be fair, you don't like to see it. He's pretty much dived. It's simulation, really, if you ask me. It's a poor officiating decision, and they've given the penalty to Manchester United. Should not have been a penalty. I'll say that myself. Who really cares? We smashed it away. Bruno Fernandes, but it shouldn't have been a penalty. But then, after that, Rashford was fouled in the penalty box. Stone wall penalty, and they didn't give it. Typical bloody John Moss piss poor defending. Sorry, refereeing. But, yeah, that's what happened. And so it should have been 1-0 anyway. So don't feel bad about it. And then Mason Green was an absolutely sensational bit of play to score. Matt Rush, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Hey, really appreciate that. He says, great show, Pig. Join the Baker Brigade. Thank you very much, Matt Rush. Really appreciate that super chat, mate. And you always showing your support on this channel. What a hero. What a bloody hero. Come on then. Let's freaking have a party, lads and lasses. We're smashing them up, mate. We're marching on. We're doing it. Top four's freaking ours. Top four's freaking ours, mate. You can't do nothing about it, Villa. You're going down. And then we're going to sign Jack Grealish just as like a bit of a sub. Get the depth. Right, they're coming out for the second half. United are out there early. Aston Villa coming out now, doing a little drill, warming themselves back up for the second half. The collective force in here tonight. Thank you very much for stopping by, mate. And like I was saying, shout out to Collective Force, Ruddy Can't Game, First Class Gamer, some of the streamers in here. Strongman Steve as well as another one. Shout out Strongman Steve. Eddie O2 in the house as well, doing the thumbnails these days. Check him out if you need any work doing. Everybody else, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's so nice to have you all with me. Over 200 of you legends tuning in, so get in there, my son. Let's do it. We're about to get underway for the second half then. Aston Villa are about to get us back underway. I'll start the timer as soon as we're about to go. Here we go then. The referee's happy with it, and he's blown. And Villa get us back underway. Come on then, United. Long ball over to the right-hand side of the pitch by Villa. Tyrone Mings wafts one over there. That's my favourite word today, isn't it? I use certain words different days. Waft I've used about 8 times today. Come on, my son. Get in there, GRC. He says 150 likes. JP is loving Bruno Fernandes, mate. He's got the Bruno emoji down, and he's loving Bruno. And he is obviously sick, isn't he? Viraj Palmer says Bruno and Greenwood. I mean, there's something else. Greenwood's like a new signing. Not only a new signing, but like a world-class new signing. And Bruno Fernandes is the catalyst. Bruno Fernandes is the catalyst at United. He's the reason, really, since February, we've been so damn amazing and creative and cutting teams open and creating things. So I'm very happy that we've got these 2 players in our team right now. And in terms of Jadon Sancho, look, he's a great player. If we can get him, we should get him, absolutely. But Mason Greenwood's just too damn good, man. Like, we want him to play all these games. You know, we want him to play. The good thing about Greenwood is he can play striker, left mid, CAM, you know. So he can play everywhere really up the top there. So he will still play games even if we had Sancho. But it would halt the amount of games that he's going to get. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now for United. Whips one into the back post. And it's beaten away now by Konsa. And it's out for a United throw-in. By the way, it's great to have so many of you usual legends commenting in the live chat. You know who you are, the Bacon Brigade. Shout out to the Bacon Brigade, honestly. And also, if you're new to this channel, get involved. Hit that subscribe button, smash that bell icon, and get involved in the chat. Like, I want to hear from you. Like, if you're new, if you haven't commented, if you don't comment regularly, or if you're lurking in the shadows, like Olivia Alves, or some people that lurk in the shadows, shout out Olivia, then please get involved. I want to hear from you and I'll give you a shout out, my friends. So just appreciate you all getting in here and watching it along with me. Luke Shaw then sees the ball out for a throw in. 47 minutes in there. Eddie O2 says, nice icon addition. He's got the wild hair piggy emoji on there. Yeah. I was a bit dubious about that one myself, but I thought I'd put it on there for a laugh. Cheers, Eddie. Right. Aston Villa trying to make something happen down the left then. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's there, waiting in the wings. He's so damn good, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, though. He's just such a menace. He's such a menace. Oh, and no penalty given there at all, no. Get yourself up off the ground there. That's Ponzi play there, Ponzi play. And a little bit of a scare. I thought maybe there'd be, judging by Jonathan Moss, there might be a penalty given there because you know what he's bloody like. Lindelof. Do you know what? It might be a penalty. Lindelof's got his arm right across, and I've seen it from the other angle. Lindelof is... Sorry, it's Maguire. Maguire is climbing all over Samata there. He's absolutely climbing all over him. It looked like from one angle there wasn't, but definitely from the other angle it looked like Maguire was all over him. Right then, David De Gea with the kick up the pitch. Clam J says, one more goal and time to rest up some players. Yeah, I'm with you. That's it. Get the 3-0 lead. And then we've got the 5 substitutes. Oh, Matic with a great ball down the left for Rashford. Rashford runs at the defender, gets the edge of the area, puts it back into Nemanja Matic in the centre. Nemanja Matic elects to go back out to the wide position where Luke Shaw is waiting for it. He gives it to Rashford. Rashford's past the defender. He cuts it back inside. Rashford, incredible play. Oh, how do you miss that sitter of a header, Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Oh, and it was great play by Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford's done amazingly. What a bit of wing play by Marcus Rashford. Watch this. The run is perfect. Great ball by Luke Shaw. And Rashford cuts back inside, does the defender, twists his blood, leaves him for dust, and puts a perfect pass into the back post. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's lurking in that area. He runs onto it. Oh, it's just a little tiny bit wide of the right post. How did he miss that one? Oh, but it's not his forte, is it? You know, it's not his forte. Hey, Clam J, thank you so much for your super chat, mate. What a legend. He's commented and said, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's down here. He says, Gungshi is a tip-top A-grade 100% au naturel melt chop. That is so not... How did you get me to say that? Why would you say that, Clam J? Gungshi's an absolute legend anyway. Where is Gungshi tonight? I hope he's all good. Shout out Gungas if you're catching up with us later, mate. But yeah, Clam J, mate. Oh, yeah. Come on then, United. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's have our wicked way with them. Here we go. We've come out second half with a bit between our teeth here. We're going to score some more goals. We've got to look at that goal difference, you know. We should be trying to win this game by as big a margin as possible. Bruno tries to loft one over the top there, but it's beaten away now, and it's back under control by Villa, who have a dangerous-looking counter, but they've melted it, and Matic wins it back again. Oh, this time he's done tremendously. Matic is so good. How is Matic so good? He's all over the place. But yeah, I agree. Get that third goal. Make a couple of substitutions. That's a good idea. Bruno Fernandes then puts it inside. Come on, lads. Come on, lads and lassies. Maguire's going forward for a little bit of a prance. And now Luke Shaw with it on the left-hand side. Maguire's got it again. Hey, DCFC, Derby County FC, Joe. No spamming, my friend, but what's up, my friend? We've got Tyrone. Tyrone has gone out of play now. Is that a United corner? Well played, first-class gamer. Top man. Yes, absolutely. He's on it. First-class gamer's on it. Piano Girl says mods. There you go. They're all over it. Debbie Elder says, I love when we get all the calls. I know, it's nice when things go our way, to be fair. But we didn't get the last call, did we? We didn't get the last call, that Rashford incident, I should say. Corner in for Manchester United then. Reina comes and clutches it from the air, takes it down like the bald eagle that he is, and puts it away. Throws it out to Jack Grealish, who slips and falls. Lindelof wins it back. What you on about, ref? That was it a foul? Pogba stopping him from immediately starting, and love to see it. Udin number 1 comments, Mustafi, Ozil, 2 World Cup winners for Bruno. Come on, Piggy, not a bad deal from Aguna. I bet you want him, Udin, don't you? I bet you want Bruno. Most teams would want him now. I'm surprised more teams didn't go in for him, because it was clear before that he was a great talent over in Sporting Lisbon. You think somebody would have had a gamble. Maybe we didn't know he'd take to the Premier League like a duck to water like he has done, but we all knew he had talent just by his stats and what he was doing and how he goes about it, his dribbling ability, all that sort of stuff. Jack Bailey says, Pig, do you think United should sign Traore? Big Adama Traore. I like him. I actually do. I like him. He gives us something different. Look, if the Jadon Sancho deal didn't go ahead, then United would probably do better with trying to strengthen somewhere in that position. We have Greenwood, so I'm saying give the mantle to Greenwood. Let him run with it. But as a backup, you got Dan James there, but he can play. You can play him anywhere, left or right as well, as a late substitute. And then, Adama, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather us go and get Jadon Sancho just because I think he's proper top class. But then Greenwood is making me think otherwise, honestly. Here, Snark, thanks, mate. He says, Pig is the voice of United. Cheers, man. I wouldn't go that far, but I really appreciate that, dude. There's hundreds of people tuning in right now, watching along. It's great to have you all in here. Please do smash that thumbs up, give it a share, tell your granny about it, whatever. Write it on a toilet wall. Wherever, just get it out there, lads and lasses. Help this channel grow. It really appreciate it if you do that sort of shit. But just thanks for watching. Actually, just the fact you're watching it helps. Red Devil United says Ollie needs to make the squad practice heading. I would say that is probably a good idea. Yeah, I'm sure they do that. But look, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes. I suppose they're not really two players that are known for finishing headers, are they? But they did mess both of their opportunities up. Like, we could be 4-0 up now, of course, if they did take those 2 really good opportunities that they wasted. Trezeguet then, down the right, puts it into the centre. Shot on goal by McGinn, but it is saved right down the middle of David De Gea's goal. Oh yeah, Haribo Star Mix after you bigged them up last night, Pig. Fair play to you, JW92. They're not too shabby, are they, mate? I'm partial to a bag of Star Mix, I'm not going to lie. First Class Gamer says 25k special, the Pig will show his bottom half. That's not going to happen, mate. No, nobody wants to see me. I'm not wearing anything from the waist down for a start. No, I'm joking. But no, you can actually see what my bottom half if you check my Twitter out, because there's a video of me doing kick-ups on there. But yeah, why would you want to? Nice one, G. Wolf says 157 likes. Keep it up, lads. Top man. Udin says, Piggy, where the F is your woolly hat? You look ugly without it. Hey, Udin, let's get a picture of you up, mate. I bet you're no oil painting lad. But anyway, I think you're a bit harsh there, mate. I think I look spot on, son. No, each to their own, mate. You might think I look better in the hat, but whatever, mate. Each to their own. Don't be so shallow, eh, Udin? I'm gonna wear a different hat just to piss you off now, mate. That's what I'm gonna do. Not my classic hat. I'm gonna wear this hat. How'd you like that? Anyway, the ball's just out on the right-hand side. Come on, United. This dude says Pig looks fine. I know. Oh, yeah. He's just trying to get a rise out of me. Well done, Udin. You got it. Chris Karafinski says, Anthony, I'd still take Grealish. He will be cheap and useful. I do think Grealish is a very good option for United to get right now because he's realistically attainable. Now, look, is he the best player in the world? Is he ever likely to be? No. But he's a committed player out there for Villa. He's been one of their leaders out there this season, and he's been a good player for them. And the fact that they'll get relegated makes me think that he's going to be leaving United anytime very, very soon. Sorry, leaving Villa very soon. Oh, my days! It's an unbelievable goal by Rashford, but is there an offside decision? Oh, bollocks. There's an offside flag up. Sorry, but Rashford just pinged one into the back of the net from outside the edge of the area. Great shot. Oh, and it's Paul Pogba. It's just hit Paul Pogba. He's trying to get out of the way of it. But even if he didn't, I don't know if it had been given. But it's just touched Paul Pogba, and that goal's not going to count. Paul Pogba wafted in there. Big shame. Olivia Alves. Yes, good to see you, Olivia Alves. She says, no, not the fedora. I'm not putting the fedora on anyway. I'm just chilling here. I'm just chilling. About to watch United hopefully score another goal because there's a bit of sustained pressure here. Pogba. Oh, great pass to Tony Martial. Oh, what a challenge. What a challenge. Tony Martial maybe could have pulled the trigger earlier there. But Taylor, with an absolute amazing sliding challenge there, takes it away from him. Look at this pass. It's Rashford, Greenwood with the pass. And it's a sexy pass from... No, it's Rashford. Rashford passes, fantastic pass by Rashford to Martial. And a really good sliding challenge to take it away from him, to be honest. 56 minutes, 58. Bruno with the corner for United then. It's gone to the edge of the area. Paul Pogba's got it. He takes a shot. Oh, my days, what a placement! Oh, my God, Paul Pogba out of nowhere has just made it 3-0 to Manchester United. He's placed that one like an absolute freaking beauty. Did you see that placement? I mean, he's not even hit it that hard. He's outside the edge of the area. Bruno, look at this corner routine. It's Paul Scholesy freaking S-Glads and Lassers. Look at this corner routine. It's gone out to the edge of the area where Paul Scholes used to hang back in a little bit of space. And Paul Pogba, another Paul this time, controls it, takes a touch and bangs it into the corner. But it's not that hard. It's a placement, and it's a beautiful placement goal there. What I have to say is Paul Pogba, wow, that's a lovely goal. And Bruno Fernandes getting the assist again. Oh my life, this is one heck of a team now. Paul Pogba on song, Bruno Fernandes on song, Mason Greenwood on song, Rashford, Martial doing the business. Let's freaking party like it's 1999, lads and lasses, because United are freaking on the ascendancy, aren't we? This is harking back to the days of York and Cole. This is harking back to the days of Scholes and Keane. I'm loving this. I cannot believe how good United are looking right now. Oh my days, man. 3-0 to Manchester United. Get in there, you beauties. Paul Pogba with the shot, man. Corner taken, edge of the area. Paul Pogba's waiting for it in that pocket of space. Nobody marking him at all. They haven't even given a consideration to Pogba having a pop from there and putting it in the back of the net. But that's exactly what he did. Oh, super chat here. Thank you very much, Joel Morris. Joel Morris. Oh, wait a second. Pogba through the middle. Martial trying to latch on. Pogba tries to win it back. He slides. Villa get it away. Joel Morris, mate, he says, how good is Matic? And much better than this time last year. With players like Pogba, Matic, Rashford and Bruno, Europa League and FA Cup is ours next year. That's the attitude I like to see, Joel Morris. Thank you so much for your super chat there, mate, as well. Getting in there with your thoughts. Love to see it. Really appreciate everyone who sends those in, and I'll definitely read them out if you send them in, of course. But Joel Morris, yeah, I agree, man. Matic, I mean, look at him on the ball now. Look at the manager here. He's just incredible. Again, one of the standout performers tonight. Even in the first half, you heard me saying that he'd done a few good things because he was winning it back for us. He was appearing out of nowhere like some sort of crazy teleporter, just to win the ball back and get it away for United. He's been all over the place. He's not static anymore, this guy. This guy is mobile. You call him Mobile Matic now. Never mind, it's like a tyre service change or something, at the home, like a mobile tyre man. But his name's Mobile Matic, and instead of a tyre changer, he's a bloody midfielder. He's all over the gaff. Here we go then, Lindelof back inside to Matic once again. Look at him ticking it over for us. Unreal. Eddie A says, no, what's happened? What's happened, Eddie A? Oh, man, Bruno! Oh, Martial hits the crossbar and is pinged off the woodwork. So close by Tony Martial. 62nd minutes, 23. You can see the frustration on his face. He's done the hard part. He's timed the run. It's a great pass. United are pissing all over Villa in this second half, though. United are giving them golden showers galore out there at Villa Park, man. We're destroying them. We're ripping them open. This is absolute a demolition job second half. We've got bloody Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone playing up front for us in this game, man. This is a proper demolition job. We're doing them. We just need Sandra Bullock at left back and we'll be freaking golden. Matt Rush with the super chat here. He says, like the old days, what a team. Ollie with the love. Oh. Nice one, Matt Rush. I agree, mate. This is so close by Tony Martial there, though. Could have maybe made it 4 for United. Hit the crossbar, struck the woodwork. It's gone away from him, but man, what a performance. Yes, Big God Bobby says Rapid Matic. That's going to be the new name for him. Rapid Matic. Never mind Static Matic. It's Rapid Matic. Abbas Sassani says time to rest players. Yes, it is. 61 minutes. Yeah, he'll make a couple of subs soon, I reckon. He'll do it on the 65-minute mark, probably. Mar Smith, how you doing, Mar? Comments, what a joy. Kasum Savadogo comments, good luck for us. Manchester United, nice one, Kasum. Antonio Zito says, let's party like it's 1999 on Mr. Pig t-shirts. Maybe we should freaking do that, mate. Call Prince up, do you know what I mean? Never mind Purple Rain. Let's get freaking party like it's 1999 and paint it red. Because, shit, man. United are back, man. I'm feeling so good about this team. I really am. We've got just a crop of players, man. A proper crop of players now. We're back, man. Yes, Matt Russ says, love to see a Garlo get a goal. I agree with that. Let's have a look and see if there's been any substitutions so far for either of the teams. So Aston Villa have made a few substitutions, and just trying to update this to see if we have, but don't think so far. Jack Grealish down, clutching his ankle, in a little bit of pain here. Harvey Hart, Harvey. Hello to you, Harvey. Shout out. Devil of Red says, Pig, the New Age Traveller. Oh, man. John Bradburn says it's slowly coming together. Totally agree with you, John Boy. I do. It's coming together like, you know, like a proper posse. Like, this is a team. You know, this is a team. It's one thing to have a set of good players, but this is actually a team. Like, you can see the spirit, the confidence, the love they have of playing for each other. Players like Martial, players like Greenwood, like Rashford, they just, you know, they're a team. They're a team. And I'm loving what I'm seeing. Bruno Fernandes is loving it. Pogba's loving playing with Bruno. Look, Bruno's just assisted Paul Pogba for that third goal from a corner. Sexy placement by Paul Pogba. What a finish that was to the bottom right. Unbelievable. Nick Pendragon. Yes, my friend. He says, who do we rest and who's decent to bring in? Not Lingard or Pereira. Looks like a couple of changes are happening now. We've got Brandon Williams and Scott McTominay warming up. They're about to, they've just taken their training gear off. They're about to get on the pitch, I think. So, or soon. So Scott McTominay and Brandon Williams will be coming on for Luke Shaw, and it will probably be for Matic. Because Matic, to be fair, has... or maybe Pogba, of course, but Matic has worked his absolute bloody socks off in this game so far. Derek Jason says, I love this club. Glory, glory, Man United. Ollie's at the wheel. Yes, Derek. Yes, lad. Chris Carafinksy, how much credit do you give to Ollie? Mate, I've got to give him most of the credit because he's made the signings. You know, he's developed the players. He's given the opportunities to Greenwood. He's brought in players like Williams and turned Wan-Bissaka from a, you know, very good player at Crystal Palace into one of the best in the league. He's the one who's developed these players. He's the one who's given Pogba the chance coming back into it when he might not have done, really. Because Fred and Matic were looking better before lockdown. Here's Martial. Oh, and he tries to chip over Reina, but Reina's got it. Thank you, First Class Gamer. He says, let's get up to 200 likes. Help the pig out, guys. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, smash that thumbs up button. General Abraham says, I think Bruno Fernandes will go for our 4th goal. Come on. This is a drool fest right now. I feel like Homer Simpson just going, just drooling all over the place. Because that's what I feel like I'm watching. I'm watching something proper moistening. Jack Grealish tries to bend one round De Gea, but he's not collected that well with that one at all. And it's gone well wide. Primot says, we want 4. Pour it on, Ollie. Here we go. 2 substitutions for United. Nemanja Matic coming off. And, of course, Luke Shaw coming off as well. What a performance by both of those lads, actually. But particularly Nemanja Matic. I think he's just been the Serbian Terminator once again, man. He's been all over the place, man. Serbian Terminating it up. Sprinting like a nutter. He's got blades for hands, this man. He can morph his hand into a blade. That's what he's like. And, amazing performance by Matic. Another industrious performance all over the gaff, winning it back. Lovely on the ball, getting us away. Creative. Amazing. Brandon Williams coming off on as well for Luke Shaw too. Come on. Skipping tax. Comments Grealish looks like Beck's young'un. He does look a bit like him, actually. I think it's mainly the hairdo, though. Mainly the hairdo. But a little bit. There's a bit of a similarity. I need to get my hair cut soon. I keep doing this because it's freaking shy. I take a look at myself in the mirror and I'm seeing like a straggly bit over the ears. I need a haircut. Still haven't had a lockdown hairdo. Nick Pendragon says, to me, this has Sir Alex Ferguson written all over it. Ollie is being tutored by the great one and has brought the joy back. Mate, fair play. I mean, he's obviously helping out behind the scenes a little bit, but I think Ollie deserves, all the credit here, to be fair, because, wow, it's such a pressure cooker of a job managing Manchester United in the Premier League. It's insane, in fact. And just incredible that he's doing this at this time in his first real proper season. Starting the season as manager for the first time. And yeah, he had last season, but he's taken over from a mess. And he's signed the right players. He's developed the right players. Given chances to the right players. He's built a team. He's changed the style. He's got us winning. He's got us attacking. Ollie Gunner's the freaking next Sir Alex, man. Hey, I'm getting hyped up. Brian Berberspin 9 with a super chat saying love to the pig. Thank you so much, Ryan Berberspin 9, man. What a legend. Thanks for all the super chatters getting in here. Legends, man. Appreciate the support and thank you for having your say. Oh, my days. Here come Villa then. Oh, sloppy pass by Williams. McTominay has to go back to David De Gea. David De Gea just rolls it out from under his feet. Cool as a cucumber. Very nice touch on David De Gea tonight, to be fair. Very cool from him. There was one moment earlier in the first half, where Luke Shaw played a little bit of a dodgy ball to control back to De Gea in between the sticks. He just took it down, no worries. So, yeah, great touch on him. Matt Rush says 3 goals or more, first club for 4 games in a row. Yes, my friend, we're on for a bit of record here, are we? We would become the first Premier League team, or is it just the first time United have done it, but the first Premier League team to score 3 or more goals for 4 games in a row. Is that right? Collective Force says, nice, Matty Rush. Debbie Elder says, no Glazers out anymore. Well, still the Glazers suck. But yeah, I mean, they're starting to come good. First class gamer, Wizzow. Well, mate, with the super chat there, mate. He says, tonight we're going to party like it's 1999 treble winning season, my friends. Come on, let's paint it freaking red. Hey, first class gamer, man. Sick super chat there. Thank you very, very much for that, lad. Mark Sin, the Cinnamon. Check his channel out right there. Does great videos, gaming videos. Check him out, man. Appreciate that, dude. Really appreciate that. Colin9855 says, this Football United are playing is so excited again. Mate, we're going to freaking party tonight. Oh, yeah, that's it. Get the strawberries out. Get the dip-in chocolate. Get the moisturiser. We're having a freaking party, lads and lasses. Bill Moeller says, well done. Thank you very well done, Greenwood. Greenwood with a sick finish, man. He's had a great game. What an appearance by this man. What an appearance by him, coming on the scene this season and doing incredible things. The Trooper says, this channel is going to blow. Thank you, the Trooper, lad. Thank you, First Class Gamer. He says, the pig deserves it. Best entertainment, mate. Dude. Thank you so much, First Class Gamer, man. Hey, Masazu Masungwa comments, who my player Samata? Yeah, he's not doing too well out there today, to be fair to Samata, but it's, United are battering them in 3-0. It's always going to be difficult for a striker of Aston Villa. Thank you here, Snark. Piano Girl says, make it 5. Matt Rush says, smash a like for the pig. Thank you. Olivia Alves says, a party with strawberries and chocolate. Are you sure that's not an orgy? Strawberries, chocolate, and moisturiser. I think it's clear that it's an orgy, Olivia. Like, you can't have one without the other. Matt Rush says, join the Baker Brigade. Thank you, Matty the Rush Meister. Oh, Bruno Fernandes is coming off the pitch then. Substitution by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's giving a big smile. Look at that smile from Ole. He can't wait to touch the head of Bruno. Fred is the player that's coming on. And Solskjaer's loving Bruno. He's like, yes, get in there, my son. Get in there. Oh, Bruno Fernandes, man. Bruno, what a player. Unbelievable. That's right. Ryan Burbispen says it's like a goal orgy. It is. There's so many goals coming from left, right and centre. It's a goal orgy, my friend. Sharif Young says, wow. Raymond Oching says, nice play today. Yeah, big time, Raymond. We've got to look at how we've gone about it. Actually, second half, it's been amazing. It's like the first half was not so good from United, if we're being honest. We went into it with a 2-0, into half-time with a 2-0 lead. But it wasn't the best play, if we're being honest. But the second half, wow. We have put them to the sword. We've split them open. We've cut them open time and time again. We've had our wicked way with them. Bruno and Pogba have been amazing. Matic was amazing. Rashford's been amazing. Greenwood's been amazing. Martial's been amazing in this second half. It's just amazing. Now Fred comes on the pitch. Let's see what he can do for the last 20 minutes, of course, because Bruno Fernandes has just been impeccable, and now we've rested a couple of substitutions. Just to let anybody know, the players that we've rested and have been substituted off, Bruno Fernandes has just gone off the pitch, of course, for Fred. McTominay replaced Matic, who was sensational again, and Williams came on for Wan-Bissaka. And sorry, it wasn't Luke Shaw. Wan-Bissaka had a yellow card, so Ollie just making sure of it. Sorry, I assumed he was coming on for left back, but he actually came on for Wan-Bissaka a little while ago. Come on then, United. Another chance for United. Oh, Tyrone Mings this time cuts it out. McTominay tries to close him down and get back hold of it for United. Aston Villa play it out, though. Decent bit of hold-up play there. United, just look at the effort levels out there. Look at the effort from this team. They're going ham out there. They're going nutso out there. They really are. Wow, I mean, I hope all of you guys are able to watch this game live with me, because if you have, it's been a heck of a lot of fun watching United play so good. If you're just listening, then, I hope I've given you some sort of an understanding of what's been going on in the game. But let me just tell you, second half, we've absolutely cut them open. This is classic Manchester United of old. This is the United of 1999, like I said. This is back to the glory days. This is the new generation. There's a new confidence. There's a new style. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done that, and he's got the best out of these players, and he's got a special crop of players here, man. So we, as United fans, should be just buzzing about what's going on. We're going to finish the season strong. We're going to get top 4. We could win the Europa League. We could win the FA Cup in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first full season in charge. Come on. I'm sorry if I've got sweat patches. I'm sweating my freaking tits off. I don't think I have, actually. I'm not bad for that, I'm really hot sweating. I ain't got no sweat patches, man. Even though I'm a pig, I just sweat on my face. I feel moist, though. I feel like I've got like a glistening, just a little spritz all over me, to be fair. Because this is a heck of a game, man. It's hot. It's getting me hot and bothered. Abbas Hassani says, Manchester United in 2021. Fire. Mate, we're going to be on fire by then. Look at us now. Primot says, yes, pig, come on. Curry, B875 says, Greenwood has played a good game. Mate, Greenwood has played a sick game. Unbelievable. Not just in terms of taking his chances and having attacks himself, but actually creating, just passing it around, just being a complete threat wherever he's played on the pitch. Unreal. Robert Broadbent says, have it. Olivia Alves says, hashtag free Nicola. She'll be back. She was in here on one of the last Pig Breakfasts, actually. Throbadelica says, the Portuguese Mr. Bean is having a party at White Hart Lane. The hen will become a Manchester United fan soon. It fills me with joy thinking of the hen moping around because his Tottenham Hotspur side have got miserable Jose and they're in shit in 9th place. Oh, all you Spurs fans, all you Arsenal fans. Oh, have it. Oh. JP says, do we really need Jack Grealish? I mean, I don't, not really, no. I mean, it helps to have extra quality. Odion Ighalo's just coming on the pitch now, lads and lasses. And Daniel James is warming up. So another couple of substitutions here. Daniel James and Odion Ighalo coming on. 75 minutes, 20 seconds on. It's another corner for United. We're not going to see another Paul Scholes corner routine to Paul Pogba, are we? Are we? Rashford with the ball in then. Get in there. And this is just a sick performance. There's just under 15 minutes of normal time left. What a second half performance. Mrs. P says Mr. P won't be a happy bunny if I send a super chat. What I actually said, Mrs. P, is I don't mind you sending the occasional 99p or 199 one or whatever if I'm missing your comments. But I don't want you sending big uns over because obviously you're my partner. It doesn't make sense because YouTube take a cut. So that's what I was on about. Primot says Hen had a semi for Jose at first. You warned him, pig. I warned him big time, mate. I told him Spurs were onto a loser with Jose. I told him, but he was reluctant to believe me. Down the right, Paul Pogba then gets his head up, puts one back into the danger zone, but it's cleared by Tyrone Mings. And now McTominay sees it back under control. McTominay over to Maguire at the back then. Over to Lindelof now. Marek Stachowski, shout out Marek. Great to see you in here too. Everybody, please do us a massive favour. If you're watching this watch along, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky little like rating. It will help us out tremendously. And, really appreciate everyone who's watched this vid and got involved today. But, yeah, you can support the show by doing that and just generally watching and getting involved. Legends. Nick Pendragon comments, my dad says watching you is like the second coming of Ronnie Barker. Oh, who doesn't love a bit of Ronnie Barker, mate? If only I could do a Ronnie Barker impression, I'd bust one out for you right now, but I can't. But you got to love Ronnie Barker, don't you? Porridge and all that. What a freaking legend. Open all hours. Granville, fetch your cloth. There you go. There's one for you. Yeah. Evie Bjornaram says, yo, what's happening, Evie? First class gamer says, fork handles. Esnart Mambo. Esnart, how you doing? Says, I wish I was watching the match. Don't worry, Esnart. I've got you covered. I know it's a shame you're not watching the match. United are running riot out there, but I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Just to let you know, United are 3-0 up here. 77 minutes, 51 seconds gone. Tony Martial's slowly making his way over. He's being substituted now. It looks like Odion Igalo's going to be coming on for Tony. But yes, we are 3-0 up. Amazing bit of play in the second half from United. Mason Greenwood's coming off the pitch as well. So Mason Greenwood and Tony Martial, the two to make way. Daniel James and Odion Igalo will be coming on the pitch here. KM says, Rashford, Marston and Greenwood, 56 goals. Ronaldo, Dybala and Higuain, 55 goals. Salah, Mane and Firmino, 54 goals. Messi, Suarez and Fati, 53 goals. Incredible numbers from a front three with an average age of 21. KM Ali, you win comment of the night, son. Comment of the night from KM Ali, making us aware of that stat. Those three lads have scored more goals across, I guess, their domestic leagues is what you're talking about. Or in all competitions, not sure. Probably all competitions, actually. Oh! Shot by Daniel James, nearly getting him there. But just wide. Sorry, lads and lasses, to any headphone listeners out there, but crikey. What a stat that is. Yeah, the two Ronnies, man. Classic. Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker. Absolute bloody legends, man. And this is awesome. We're coming up to 10 p.m, guys. 79 minutes, 30 seconds gone in the game. And United up 3-0. Like, it's just an absolute battering. It's an absolute battering from the Red Devils tonight. And it's just a joy to behold. Like, this is exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we needed. Just to keep it going, man. Keep the top four hopes alive. And that's exactly what they are. It's in our hands, man. If we win the next two games and beat Leicester last game of the season, or next three games and beat Leicester last game of the season, then we're top four. Simple as that. And there's a foul committed here on Daniel James. It's going to be a yellow card here for Haran or Nakamba. It was Hurahan. How do you pronounce his name? Hurahan. What a strange name. But Daniel James there, look at his pace taking it forward. And this is what Daniel James can do. Because Daniel James can come on late in games where there's lots of tired legs out there. It's absolutely Marvellous Nakamba. What a name! He's called Marvellous. Marvellous is his first name. That is a great name. Marvellous Nakamba. What a name, man. Anyway, giving away a free kick to United in a really dangerous area. And I would fancy this one if I was Pogba or Rashi or somebody, because it's central. It's exactly where you want it. It's not too far out. Come on then. Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba and Fred are standing over this free kick here. Martial's looking on. He didn't get that goal today, but it doesn't really matter. He did some great things for the team. Shame he hit the woodwork and stuff like that. But like I say, he set up Greenwood for that goal. He also did some other great things. Free kick there. Marcus Rashford takes it and it's ballooned over the top of the crossbar. It's not a good free kick from Rashford there. Should be doing better there. It's not even close, man. He'll be disappointed with that one. But yeah, the goal scorers for Man United today, obviously Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot and Mason Greenwood with an absolute stunner just before half-time to make it 2-0 going in at half-time. And then Pogba with an absolute stunner as well from a placed finish straight from the corner, hanging in space outside the edge of the area and slots it away. Like literally unreal from Paul Pogba. And amazing stuff from United today, general team performance. And fair play to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well. Because whatever he did at half-time, whatever sort of team talk he gave, freaking worked, man. Because this United team came out second half looking totally different to that first half performance. Like, it was a terrible, slow, mundane sort of, well, not slow, but no real proper penetration in the final third. And just a bit lacking in any sort of real intent. But second half couldn't be any more different. We were banging them up. We've absolutely split them open in this second half. Super Sammy Gamer, hello. He says 3-0, get in there. Yes, Super Sammy. This is an absolute revelation. United are back, lads and lasses, and we're only getting better. We're only getting better with the players we've got. And if we can make the right couple of sign-ins, who knows? You know, I've been saying on this channel, don't expect too much too soon. It's not realistic to expect us to win the league next year. But look, we can certainly challenge, my friends. With a great squad that we've got, if we add a couple more top quality players, with what Ollie's doing, the style the team's playing, how we're getting about it these days, why the hell not? It's about winning games. It's about winning games you should be. I mean, the key really with winning the league is beating the teams that you should be beating and then trying to obviously get the right results in the big games. But as long as you beat all of the teams, you know, there's 13 or 14 teams in this league that United, when we go up against them, we should be heavy favourites to win the game from the bookie, you know. And that's how it should be, and that's the games you've got to win. And as long as you win those games, you have a shot at challenging. It's when you do things like we did earlier in the season or previously the last 7 years where you lose a lot of games to teams you shouldn't be losing against. That's what makes City so good. It makes Liverpool so good at the moment because they're beating the teams they should be beating, you know. Matt Russ says 200 legends in here. Absolutely epic. Got a whole bunch of legends tuning in, watching the game with us. Fantastic to have you here joining us. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That's what it's all about. You don't want to be missing upcoming watch-alongs. We do match commentaries for every United game. Excuse me. We're also doing a couple of big games coming up. There's the Tottenham Arsenal game, which isn't really... I say it's a big game, but it's not. It's a mid-table clash. It's a freaking mid-table clash of mediocrity these days, Tottenham and Arsenal. Batman Night Fan says, Bruno is man of the match for me. Hey, Nivek M says, I am off. Thanks very much. Brilliant night. Thank you so much, Nivek, for getting in here. Smash that thumbs up button before you go and have yourself a cracking evening, Nivek. Shout out. Yeah, I mean, man of the match-wise, crikey, it's a toughie. I've got to give it to... maybe Bruno, maybe Greenwood. I think it's one of those two. But there's been some excellent performances in there from other players. But it's those two candidates, again, that are shining for me. But I'm looking at Matic with another great display. I'm looking at Luke Shaw having a good performance out there today. I'm also looking at Paul Pogba, of course, scored that excellent goal. Generally worked his socks off, generally been excellent. It's tough, man. It's really tough. But yeah, G-Wolf, look at the stats there. He says, man of the match for me is Bruno. He's made 2 and scored 1. So there you go. I mean, you kind of, statistically, he's the man of the match. First Class Gamer says, Pig, it's lucky I don't have working tear ducts. Do you not? Why don't you have working tear ducts? Billy Hayes says, Greenwood, man of the match for me. Fair play, good shout. Phil says, Greenwood, best player on the pitch tonight. Good shout. Big Nut says, I'd say Pogba, man of the match. Fair play. Yeah, it's one of those three, I think. And it's not just because they're the goal scorers. They've just been the most dangerous. They've been the most creative. Or Matic as well. JP says, Matic got a man of the match lately. He hasn't for me, but he's got great ratings every single game. Because we do the post-match ratings. Stick around, we'll do a post-match show after this. JP says, Matic got a man of the match lately. He should do, shouldn't he? But he's... insanely good performance from him, but it's hard to give a man of the match to him when, you know, there's other people getting the assists and the goals. That's the only thing for a midfielder. Yeah, you're right. He says supporting Arsenal for 25 years will do that. That's right. He's rotted his tear ducts away. That's, you know why Arsenal you know why Arsenal fans don't have any tear ducts anymore. It's because they've all been captured in the night and they've had all of their tears squeezed out of their tear ducts by the North London Bottling Company, mate. By the North London Bottling Company. That's what's happened. They're squeezing water out of people's tear ducts now. Gooner fans, that's why they can't cry anymore. Oh, thank you, First Class Gamer, for that. Yeah, Ryan says, how the hell did we get Bruno Fernandes for £47 million? Bargain of the century. Unreal, isn't it, when it's got to the stage where you're saying 47 mil is a bargain. But you're so right. It's a steal of the century, mate. Greenish with one in, but it's wide. It's a steal, man. How good this player is just unbelievable to me. He's such a catalyst. Matty the Rushmeister says, yeah, Berber robbed Sporting. We've absolutely robbed a great player off him there, man. I think we all knew he was going to be good, but I don't know if we thought he was going to be just this good and have just this impact that he's had. Because who can predict this? Who could predict you could come in and just instantly overnight help change a team's fortune? It's not just down to him. Ollie with the style and utilising Bruno properly, and the other players showing all the commitment and an effort, people like Matic coming back into it and improving, and everyone deserves credit, man. But yeah, what a player Bruno Fernandes is. The difference he has made at United is paramount. It's evident for everyone to see. And let's just have a look at the match stats now, lads and lasses, just for the remaining. There's only a few minutes left of normal time. But the match stats, 66% possession to United, 34% possession to Villa, 12 shots from United, 5 on target, 3 goals, 9 shots from Villa, 1 on target, no goals. And it's going to be looking likely that it's another clean sheet for United as well. An insane amount of clean sheets we've had recently too. Defensively, we're sound. We haven't had any errors at all really tonight from our defence. In fact, the defence has been solid. Lindelof's been great. Maguire's been great tonight. They've done everything asked of them. I've got no issues at all with the backline tonight. Luke Shaw performed well when he was on the pitch. Wan-Bissaka solid. And, quiet game for Wan-Bissaka really. But that's only because he's not being tested fully. He's usually like getting in there, shitload of tackles, getting in and around. But different sort of performance from him tonight. But still solid and fantastic as ever because he's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's just so dependable. Oh! Overlapping run by Luke Shaw and he has a shot. Rashford played him in down the left. And he should maybe do better with his shot there, but it's blocked away. JP comments, I rated Valencia, but he did decline a bit. I mean, Valencia was one of those players actually that did well under Jose still. Like, Jose sort of moved him back into that proper wing-back role. I really rate Valencia. Valencia is a very good player for us. Like, after Ronaldo left, we needed a player to come in and just be that sort of flying winger for us. And he did that really well, actually. Like, simple, getting down the byline, whipping it in, great winger. And then latterly, of course, he's moved into sort of like the wing-back position for us. But, yeah, I really rated Valencia, but I don't think anybody's ever going to consider him as one of United's greatest ever players or anything. But he was a good player for us, for sure. And Fergie definitely got a lot out of him, too. Gary Wilson, here's your host, Nicholas Parsons. G with United says Valencia was awesome till his broken ankle. Hey, that's a good point as well. First Class Gamer says, my man of the match is Lingard for not playing. There you go. Yeah, my man of the match too is Lingard. Just for he's not even on the bench. He's at home. That's why he's man of the match. Ultra Whizboy says, I thought Brandon Williams was on. He's still not on. Yeah, he's on, yeah. He went on for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I said he came on for Luke Shaw earlier. He didn't. He went over for right back for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who came off because he was on a yellow card. So Ollie doing a good thing there. 90 minutes, 5 seconds gone. We've got 3 minutes of added time, everyone. 3 minutes of added time here. And look at this. Daniel James gets down the right. This has been a pepper in this second half. We've ragged Aston Villa. This United side are fully freaking back, everybody. There's no doubt about it in my mind. This is the next crop of a proper quality United side. And there's Mason Greenwood on the sidelines looking like a pig in schoolboy, man. Looking like a pig in schoolboy. And he's been given the man of the match by Sky. But he looks like a pig in schoolboy, yet he's out there doing unbelievable bits, man. This kid's 18. He's 18. It's unbelievable to have that much talent and that much coolness and confidence at that age on a football pitch here. He's going out there making seasoned vets look like twats. He's unreal, this kid. Paul Pogba wins it back, and look at this lung-busting run forward by Paul. He wants to make it 4. Perfect pass by Paul. Oh, and the finish is a little bit wayward, but Paul Pogba, what a bit of play by Paul Pogba. Put it on a plate for Rashi. And Rashford should do better. Look at that Paul Pogba muscling the player off it, wins it, surges forward, takes it forward. Perfect pass through Mings' legs, and Rashford should do better. That should be 4-0 right there. Pogba with a brilliant piece of play. Brilliant piece of play by Pogba. He's had a great game today as well. Man, we've got so much creation in this United team now. Oh, step over galore and another shot by Rashi, but it's gone. Oh, my days, it's such a pleasure watching this United side once again. It really is. So hot, man. So freaking hot, but I don't care. I think it's just we're getting all toast. We're just feeling, like hot in the loins, man. Like the United have turned the heat up at the moment. Solskjaer's cooking with fire right now, and this United team is firing on all cylinders and all the other cliches you want to say. It's amazing. Oh, what a pass out to the right to Brandon Williams, who chests it down. Brandon Williams gets his head up then, waiting for a bit of support. Gives it back to Scott McTominay. There's just less than 40 seconds left of the game now. Space out on the left. Fred plays it to Lindelof, who's had a great game along with Maguire. Not really had too much to do really this second half, but they've kept a clean sheet. They've been solid. They've done everything asked of. Of course, Villa are a shit team and they're in the relegation zone for a reason. You have to remember that. Villa are in the Reddies for a reason. Ultra Wizboy says, this dude predicted 3-0, but he is gone. Fair play, this dude. Yeah, very close. I predicted 4-0, so I wasn't too far away. But yeah, 3-0 we'll take that all bloody day long. Here Snark says, Ollie wants goals. That's exactly it. And we have done something towards chipping away at the goal difference in the Premier League at the moment, because Leicester are now only 6 goals plus ahead of us. So you never know what's going to happen. And there's the final whistle. Come on, my son, get in there. United smack up Aston Villa. We've done them. 3-0 away from home at Villa Park. Have some of that, you relegation fodder melts. Oh, well, that wasn't very nice, mate. It's no need for that, bruv. I don't give a shit, because United are on the insurgents. United are freaking coming for you. Watch out. Lock up your daughters, everybody, because United are on the prowl. We're coming back. We've had a regeneration, a resurgence, a freaking, whatever you want to call it, resurrection. Freaking resurrection, my friends. United are back. We are here to stay. We are on the rise. We are coming back like a phoenix from the ashes. Do you know what I'm saying? You thought we were out, but we're back. And that's, you can see that with how we're performing out there with the team. Just look at the team. Look at the confidence. Look at the players. Look at the exuberance, the confidence, everything out there, the bollocks, the cojones, the desire, the passion. It's all there from this Manchester United side. What more do you want? What more do you want, everyone out there on the internet land? What more do you want than this? This is swashbuckling, attacking, penetrative football. We're putting teams to the sword. Earlier on in the season, we couldn't cut teams open. We were struggling to break teams down. We were having shit results against the lesser teams. But look at us now, everyone. Freaking look at us now. It's freaking awesome. Get in there, my son. Anyway, I'm absolutely buzzing about this one, lads and lasses. We're smashing them up. We're smashing every team that comes up. It puts us 2 points behind Chelsea, who are in 3rd place, 6 points ahead of Wolves, and 1 point behind those Walker's crispy eating melt bags, Leicester City. So we are on the ascendancy. We're coming for them. We are coming for them. Watch out, Leicester. Watch out, Chelsea. Because we're coming. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's United are coming for you. Oh, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's at the wheel. How good does it feel? And we've got Bruno Fernandes doing unbelievable things. Greenwood! Mason Greenwood! How can you tell me we haven't got the prodigy Mason Greenwood? How can you tell me he's not going to win the freaking Ballon d'Or in the future? How do you know? He looks that good. He's 18 years of age. It doesn't get much better than that for a kid of his age. He's incredible. He's like a seasoned vet out there. He's like we've got a world-class signing just come in at the peak of their freaking career. We have, you know, an 18-year-old version of a 26-year-old Neymar or some shit. Like, that's not even physically possible. It doesn't even make sense. But you know what I'm saying? He's way better than 18-year-old Neymar. I've got to compare him to the 26-year-old version, prick. And even then, I'm saying I prefer Greenwood. I'm loving this. I'm loving what United are doing at the moment. Let's get into the post-match reaction, everyone. Sorry, you can tell I'm a little bit hyped up, can't you? Oh, I'm very hyped up. Let's get into the post-match analysis then. I'm just going to keep it on this video tonight. But wow, let's get into it then. So United beat them 3... Let me turn the timer off. United, we beat them 3-0 away at Villa Park. The goal was coming from Bruno Fernandes with a penalty in the first half, Mason Greenwood just before half-time, and Paul Pogba with a Paul Scholes corner routine in the second half to make it 3-0 to Manchester United. We predicted 4-0 before the game. We were 1 out, but who really gives a shit? We've got the win, we've got the goals, we've got the clean sheet. We have become the first side to score 3 or more goals, 4 games in a row or something like that. Matty Rushmeister, you're the man with the stat. You get it in there in the live chat, my friend, because it's a stat and a half. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's doing some incredible things. Another clean sheet, another 3 points. We have been pretty much faultless since coming back from lockdown. The players have grown, the cojones have grown, the confidence has grown, and Solskjaer's, I think everyone has to admit, he seems like he's the right man for the job. He's developing this side. Look at players like Mason Greenwood and how they're performing. They're performing because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tutelage, man. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bringing them on. Do you remember? Let's not forget Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was one of the best finishers in the world. So it's not just coaching and confidence and motivation that he's giving them. He's probably actually giving Mason tips. I'm not even kidding. And like actually improving these players and help mould these players and building these players and giving opportunities to these players. Greenwood has gone from being a 17-year-old slight-looking kid who has that natural ability to having confidence. And that is very important. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the confidence to display it and go out there, then you're not going to be able to do it. And that's what's so good about Mason Greenwood at his age, is he's 18 years of age and he's playing with the confidence of somebody who's a seasoned professional. When he's called upon, when he gets an opportunity, more often than not, he takes it. And he did it again tonight. I mean, let's just get into the performance of the team then. So I thought the first half performance by United was not very good, actually. You know, we finished the half 2-0 up. But I don't think we were the better team necessarily in the first half, because I think Villa had a bunch of chances. United struggled to make any possession we had really count. And we struggled to penetrate them. But Bruno Fernandes won us a dodgy penalty, which wasn't a penalty. Do we care? I don't really care. But, you know, Bruno Fernandes, a little bit naughty of him there, simulating a little bit, won the penalty for us. He slots it away. Get in there, my son. 1-0 up. Bruno Fernandes, great penalty. And then Rashford was fouled in the penalty area, which should have been a penalty, and Jonathan Moss didn't give it. So that made it all even and fine. That was 1-0. And then Mason Greenwood does something just before half-time, which is quite frankly mesmerising, man. He gets the ball, he receives the ball, Bruno with the little flick, Greenwood gives it back to him, gives it to Martial. It looked like Martial could have had the shot. You know, Mason Greenwood's teed it up perfectly on a plate for Martial to have it. But Martial maybe doesn't have that same confidence that Greenwood had, or he saw Greenwood was maybe in a better position. We bamboozled the defence, Martial's giving it back, and Mason Greenwood has clattered it into the goal. Not only showing great finishing, but great vision, great creation. And he did that throughout today. Like, it's not just about finishing. Like, this man can finish like RVP in his prime. But it's not about the finishing with Mason Greenwood necessarily. It's about the whole overall game. And I'm telling you now, we don't need Jadon Sancho necessarily. Look, if we can get Jadon Sancho, great. I'd love to have Jadon Sancho. He's a great young player too. But we have got Mason Greenwood. And I tell you what, in a few years' time, Jadon Sancho's going to be getting pipped to the Ballon d'Or by this man, by this kid, Mason Greenwood. He was absolutely faultless out there again tonight. An unbelievable performance from somebody who's 18. Let's get into the player performances then and the player ratings and stuff like that. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yeah, a 9 out of 10 for me managing this game, setting the team out. What I liked about Ole Gunnar's management today is he has changed at halftime. Whatever he said to those players at halftime really had an impact, really changed. He changed a couple of things because United started to penetrate. We didn't have that much joy in the first half. You know, you have to remember, I think we went in like 4 shots or something. We were still 2-0 up, don't get me wrong. But the second half was where we turned it on. The second half is where we cut them open. And the second half is where we really played like the Manchester United of old. Like that 99 vibe Manchester United side. I'm being serious. It was that special from us. And we cut them open time and time again, absolutely penetrating them throughout the second half. And that was largely down to whatever Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did at half-time, G'ing them up, the team talk, you know, the couple of changes that he's made. And he's done absolutely freaking amazing to navigate that game. He's made the right subs at the right times, resting the right players. I'll give him 9 out of 10. Anyway, let's get on to the team. David De Gea, you know, he's not really had anything to do. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. A couple of times he's had to control it nonchalantly with a great touch. You know, I can't give him anything less than a 7 because he's done nothing wrong. But, you know, maybe 6.5, whatever we give to somebody who's done nothing wrong. The back line then, Luke Shaw, I think he's had a great game today. Getting down there, lively, whipping stuff in, constantly a threat. 7.5 from me from Luke Shaw today. Keep it up. And then Maguire and Lindelof, okay, we didn't really have a lot much to do. Let's remember now that Aston Villa are relegation fodder. They're right down there at 19th in the league for a reason. They're just not that good of a team, so we shouldn't really be getting tested too much by them. But our defence asked, you know, when called upon, did absolutely everything asked of. Lindelof was great, I thought, fantastic, didn't put a foot wrong. Maguire, same thing. They really didn't have much to do, though. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, very good as well, you know, not like that much to do, not like thou shalt not pass style, but solid as ever, Mr. Dependable. They're all going to get 7s, actually. I'm just going to give the backline a 7. 7 across the board for the backline. Didn't put a foot wrong, kept a clean sheet. Ultimately, didn't have an awful lot to do. Paul Pogba then. Let's talk about Paul Pogba in the centre of the park. He scored that 3rd goal for United, which was right out the top drawer. And he's literally received the ball in the edge of the area from space. Bruno Fernandes with the corner in. And he's lashed it in there. Not really lashed it in there, actually. Placed it in there. Proper, cool, calm, placed finish from Pogba on the edge of the area. So nice to see him getting a goal. I'm so happy for that. I freaking love Paul Pogba again. I didn't think I was going to say that, but literally a year ago, I thought, what is wrong with this guy? Why is he saying to the press that he wants a new challenge? Why does he do that? He seems like he wants the challenge at United now. He seems like he's bang up for playing in this team and being successful at United. And I've got a feeling that if Paul Pogba stays with this United side, he is going to get success at United. He is going to get trophies at United, as long as he's a big part of that. And he's got the ability to be a big part of that because he's one of the best players in the world on his day. And his day needs to come more often. That's what's happening, though. After lockdown, after this surgery, he's come back and he's doing it every week now for us. This was another great performance for him. The amount of chances he created, just look at that. We could have made it 4-0 at the end there. Rashford put through on an absolute plate by Paul Pogba. Should have taken it, Rashford. But Paul Pogba's put it in that position on a plate for him. He's created today. He's been an outlet. His combination with Bruno and Matic was fantastic throughout. He's just been a breath of fresh air, and today was no different. Today he gets, I've got to give him an 8.5 out of 10. I think it was fantastic today. He's got on the score sheet, wicked finish, and he deserves so much credit, this kid. Unbelievable Paul Pogba performance from him. Keep it up, son. Legend. And then we've got Nemanja Matic, man. You can't call this guy Static Matic Twatic anymore. No, you've got to call him Mobile Matic. You've got to call him Rapid Matic. You've got to call him Matic Sonic whatever. Something else. Sonic Matic. You've got to call him Speedy Gonzalez Matic. I don't know, because it's like somebody's put a stick of dynamite up his jacksie and he's trying to find the nearest shitter to put it out in. I don't know, because he's all over the place. It's unbelievable. The amount of running that Nemanja Matic does is quite unbelievable for somebody his size. He was absolutely everywhere today. He was the Serbian Terminator. He was appearing out of nowhere, teleporting from place to place. I don't know what technology he's using, but quite frankly, it's not of this world. He started teleporting out there on the pitch. He was appearing all over the gaff. Very crazy performance by Nemanja Matic again. Destructive, creative, calming. What a player. Like, it's a different player. Like, some people were saying, watch what he does now after signing that contract, he's going to be shit. Well, I thought maybe there was an element of that. He's trying to perform to get a contract, but at the same time, he's come out there today and he's just been one of the best players for United since coming back from lockdown. Another amazing performance from him. Even though he didn't get a goal, even though he didn't get on the score, I've got to give him a same 8.5 rating as I'm giving to Paul Pogba. I thought he was that influential for us and allowed our team to do what we did a lot of the time going forward. So he needs a lot of credit. Plus, Just how much did he help out the back line? How many times did Nemanja Matic win the ball back tonight for United? How many times? Shit load of times, lads and lasses. So he gets an 8.5. Pogba and Matic getting an 8.5 from me. Then let's have a look at the players in front. Marcus Rashford, he was a little bit wasteful with some of his opportunities. He's lacking that little bit of finishing edge in front of goal. You can see that with that last opportunity that Pogba put on a plate for him. You can see that throughout. But generally, very good play. He's doing a lot for the team, this kid. And it was another solid performance by Marcus Rashford. But like I say, not his best, not his most clinical. I'm going to give him a 7.5, I think. I think maybe, 7.5. That's probably a fair rating for Marcus Rashford out there today. Bruno Fernandes in the hole then. Oh my lord, this man is the catalyst. This man is the second coming of Cantona, man. Like, he is the... Obviously not in terms of, I just mean in terms of stature and character and what he means for this football club. And actually being the springboard to our success for the future. Like, he is that man for us. And he's only 25, 26 years of age. So we've got him for the best period of his career. Like, that is amazing. How have we got Bruno Fernandes for the best period of career for 47 million quid off of Sporting Lisbon? We've absolutely bent them over a barrel on that one. Like, we might have taken a while to get that deal done. But wow, oh wow, what a deal it is for United. Incredible deal for United. And we've got ourselves one of the best players in the world, it seems. That's what I love about this United side right now. They're not only playing like they're the best players in the world, but how can anybody really say that people like Pogba, people like Bruno, playing like they are right now, are not amongst the best in the world? Because they just are. They are amongst the best in the world. Look at the stats. The stats don't lie. Bruno's putting De Bruyne to shame. Bruno's putting De Bruyne to shame since he's come in. So I'm thinking, wow, we've got ourselves a heck of a player there. He's again been instrumental today. Look, he won the penalty. Maybe it was naughty and he shouldn't have simulated it whatsoever. The defenders doing it at the same time, though. They're both holding their ankles. They're both trying to get the foul in their favour, But Bruno wins the penalty, slots it away. It's a little bit naughty. But that's, I guess, a winner's mentality, He's prepared to do whatever for the team. And Bruno Fernandes slotted the penalty away amazingly well and generally passed it around, threaded it around, couple of assists, scored that goal. The guy's a creator. The guy's an ambassador. He's a leader for this team out there on the pitch. So to me, he gets a 9 out of 10 performance from me. I thought he was absolutely exceptional. Again, creation. Again, penetrating. Again, the passing, the finish, the leadership. It's not just about what he's doing on the ball. It's also just about the leadership and dragging that team forward. And he's amazing at it. Gets a 9. Now, we go over to the right-hand side of the pitch. Mason Greenwood. I mean, this kid's incredible. I can't believe the centre-forward mind that he's got. He can play across anyway. He's been playing on the right for us. He's dangerous on the right. He's got the vision. He's got the moves. He's got the pace. He's got the ball in. He's got everything. And then if you factor that in with his just natural ability this natural want to take the ball towards goal, run at defenders, beat keepers with his finishing. He's got it, everything. He's natural at everything, that kid. He can dribble. He's got both feet. He can finish. Unbelievable technique. Like, this kid has got the best technique I've seen for an 18-year-old ever, pretty much. I'm not even joking. Like, I can't remember somebody with sort of better technique when it comes to striking a ball for a goal. Like, finishing ability. Left foot, right foot. Coming in from your right side, coming in from your left side, coming in from the air, coming in from behind you, whatever it may be, he's got the intelligence. He's got that vision. So Mason Greenwood tonight, I actually am going to give him my man of the match performance. I was thinking about Bruno because of the stats and that, but I've got to give it to Mason Greenwood. I thought, in my mind, he sticks out as being the most threat. That one moment that Pepe Reina saved his shot in the first half was class centre-forward play. He's picked it up. He's run at the defenders. He's created a goal-scoring chance out of nothing. And it was a great save by Reina. And then just before half-time, he's pretty much done the same thing again. It was absolutely sensational performance from our 18-year-old wonder kid. I've got to give him a 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. And the man of the match goes to Mason Greenwood, everybody. Come on. That leaves Anthony Martial up front, who will be leaving frustrated tonight from an individual point of view because he could have easily got on the score sheet. He's missed a couple of chances. He's hit the woodwork. But generally, look, he's put in a really good performance for the team, actually. And you can see the frustration on his face, but he needn't be. The team's won 3-0. He set up his teammates numerous times. He was a threat throughout. And it was a decent performance by Martial. Just people are so easy to write off strikers' performances because of them not scoring goals. He did a lot for the team today. He created a lot for the team. He was good out there. So Don't just write Anthony Martial off. So there's my player ratings, lads and lasses. I'm going to give him a 7.5, because he did miss those chances, but he generally worked hard and did well. There's my player ratings, lads and lasses. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to stick around for a bit and see what you legends think. Just thank you very much to everybody that's tuned into this stream tonight. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. We've had a bunch of you tuning in, and we've just smashed 200 likes on the stream, lads and lasses. Come on. Sorry, I keep having to do this, curl the hair around. It's flopping around at the back. It feels weird. I look like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hard Target right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've got a proper greasy do. Anyway. Right, let's read your comments out. G. Wolf says, glory, glory, Man United. Well done, lads. Proper United performance. That was as proper as it gets, my friend. Like, harking back to the glory days, that was. United in general are proper harking back to the glory days. Solskjaer's got us doing Billy Bits. He's got us performing. He's got the players confident. He's got them clicking out there. And he knows his best team, and Solskjaer's been very smart selecting his best team. He's keeping doing it. He's not disrupting the flow. He's giving everybody their roles. They're all comfortable with their roles, and they're all doing their roles fantastically. Why change it if it's not broken? He's decided not to. JP in the house with a super sticker. Yes, JP, lad. Thank you, JP, for getting in there with the trumpet blowing duck. Thank you, JP. Top man. Really appreciate that. Bradders says, hi, remember me? I do remember you, Bradders. Hello to you, Bradders, mate. Thank you very much for stopping by. Shout out to everybody who's got in the live chat tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Love hanging out with the Bacon Brigade and getting in here and doing the watch-alongs and commentating on the games. What a game of football for United. Solskjaer's at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? Feels fucking orgasmic. It feels mangasmic is how it feels. Lewis Roberts says, we are on fire. Man, I don't know if I've had this much confidence about United or feeling of goodness going into games since, I don't know, I'm thinking the Fergie days. May I speak out, may not I speak not out of turn, lads and lasses, but I kind of feel like we haven't played football like this since the Fergie days, really. We haven't had that level of confidence or exuberance and the ability to actually do it and execute it since the Fergie days. Like, Ollie Solskjaer is an incredible manager. Like, forget his CV that he's been playing for Cardiff and, forget his Molde managing them. Forget it. It doesn't matter about that. He knows Manchester United. He gets Manchester United. He knows football. He knows this football club. He received tutelage from one of the greatest managers in the world ever, Sir Alex Ferguson, and probably still is. But also, he's got the right desire and mentality for this football club. He's professional. He's a great ambassador for the club. He holds himself amazingly. And I'm telling you what, he's a coach as well. Because look at what he's getting out of these players. Look at what he's getting out of Mason Greenwood. Look at the opportunities he's giving these players. He's reading it well. He's judging it well. He's doing it. He's learning. He's still learning, but he's doing a tremendous job for somebody that still is. Shout out JP for the super sticker there, my friend. Legend, mate. Absolute legend. Chaz says it's one of Aaron Wan-Bissaka's worst games, to be fair. I mean, I said it in the live chat at the end. It was a quiet game for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But I don't know if you could really say it was bad. I think he's just not had a whole lot to do, really. It's like he's not really done too much. He's not been effective going forward. I think that's one of the biggest criticisms. But defensively, he's just been sound. But offensively, he's not done much, and he's not really been challenged too much defensively. So I wouldn't really say he's had a bad game. I'd just say that there's not a lot too much to do for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and he looked quiet because of that. Matt Rush says 70, but fair play for your opinion. I love football opinion. Don't, just because I've got a different opinion doesn't mean I'm shooting you down or anything. I love the different opinions getting in here. That's football, my friends. JP with another super sticker. JP's going ham in there tonight. JP, lad, thank you so much for that, mate. Wow, really appreciate that. All the super chats that are coming through tonight and all you guys getting in here. Paul Lucas comments, Aaron Wan-Bissaka should have had that goal. Oh, yeah, man. What about that incident, man? That headed opportunity. What a bit of football that was by United as well for that opportunity. That should have definitely been a goal. Bruno to, was it Rashford out on the wide position who put that sitter across? No, it was Luke Shaw, wasn't it? Luke Shaw with the cross. It was absolutely brilliant. So definitely should have done better there, I agree. Hey, Mukasa Joseph. Shout out Mukasa Joseph. Abbas Hassani says, when James, Fred and McTominay comes in, we went down. Yeah, well, Matic and Pogba are obviously our first string players. They've got the system down to a T, and they're obviously just sub players. But that's the tactic for it. Get the job done, then make the changes. JP, lad, what a lunatic. Thank you very much, JP. Again, he sent another super sticker. JP getting in there tonight and going off on one. Thank you so much. G Wolf United as well, lad. With the super sticker, mate. He's in a great, fantastic mood tonight. That's why all these super chats are coming in now. Because people are pissed out their heads, buzzing, celebrating, because United are back like it's freaking 1999, lads and lasses. You know what I'm saying? That's why. KM Ali says, Illa, you're drunk. Jarvis Cocker says, Paul Pogba is back. The injury and his time away from football has made him an adult and he's finally grown up. Love this version of Pogba. Jarvis Cocker, you've said it sensationally well there. I think we are starting to see a more mature Pogba. We're starting to see a more committed Paul Pogba at United. Somebody that's prepared to take a bit more of the responsibility and the mantle at United. He's doing it, man. And I think it helps when he's got somebody like Bruno there to play with as well. I know Brad is. Bruno's doing bits in my fantasy league team too, mate. I've got him as my captain in my team. I'm loving it. Thank you so much, Matty the Rushmeister. Do us a big favour. Smash that thumbs up button, everybody. If you haven't done so already, do hit that thumbs up. It definitely helps us out tremendously on the watch along and the live stream. But yeah, sometimes I'm going to do post-match reaction separate videos and stuff, and sometimes I'm just going to latch it on to the end of this vid like tonight, because it's a late one and stuff. So I thought I'd just do my post-match reaction on the same video. I'm going to upload a goals compilation just of my reaction, because I know you guys like them. So I'll do that as soon as I can once this is finished processing afterwards. But yeah, guys, let me know if you want to say anything quickly before we wrap this video up. But a sensational display by United. We're only 2 points behind Chelsea, who are third. We're 1 point behind Leicester, who are fourth. We're right in the hunt for top four this season. Solskjaer's at the wheel doing amazing things. He's got this United side playing proper football, proper attacking, proper penetrative football. And it's amazing. Paul Lucas, thank you, Paul Lucas, with a super sticker as well. He's got the party mood on the go too, with a dancing birdie. Get in, Paul Lucas. Ryan Berber spin 9 at the end here with a super chat, lad, saying Baker Brigade love. Man, thank you so much to all you guys who are getting in here late with these late super chats. Really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you for for doing that. I'm guessing you're all pissed out your head. Is that right? Have you all been on the beers, have you? Are you sherbeted up? What's going on? Yeah, that's right. Griffo Chaz says, get on the site for more post-match analysis tomorrow. Shout out, Griffo Chaz. Yes. Check out the website, flyandpigunited.com. flyandpigunited.com, a Man United news source. No bullshit, no clickbait, no rubbish. Just proper Manchester United content about the latest happenings and stuff. Tomorrow there'll be a ups and downs by Griffo Chaz, more than likely, and there'll be a player rating going into a little bit more depth from my good self. So thank you very much for, everybody that's checked out the website so far. Still looking for contributors to write for the site, actually. So if you've got any interest in that, get in touch. My email is mrflyandpighd@gmail.com. But yeah, guys, that's it from me tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. Really appreciate you all tuning in. My battery's just died on my phone. Let me just go down to the comments, actually, so I can just see your last comments coming in on the computer. Here we go then. The Trooper, thank you so much for getting in. Cinnamon, Collective Force, Ruddy, Illa United, JP, Paul Lucas. Shout out Gungshi, wherever Gungshi is right now, probably sleeping over in Taiwan. He's the man. Shout out to Gungshi. Shout out Matty the Rushmeister, Gaz Elliott, Griffo Chaz, Brad is 123. Who else? Big God Bob, Jarvis Cocker, JP, of course, showing me some love there. Nick Pendragon is loving it as well. Good on you too, Nick. And also, GG19 says, I here to watch the watch along. Fair play to you, GG United. Thank you very much for getting in. Shout out Ultra Wizboy. Shout out Tento Cisco. Shout out G Wolf United. Ryan Berberspin. Big Nuts. Juice Z. Illa United, and everybody else thinks man of the match, Bruno Fernandes is Illa. Yeah, I mean, take your pick. Bruno or Greenwood, they were both amazing. Thank you, Juice said. He says, smash a thumbs up on this video. Much appreciated, lad. Much appreciated everybody who's watched this. Thanks to the moderators for moderating. Matty Rush, Griffo Chaz, Cinnamon, First Class Gamer. Everybody else who's got in here tonight. Really appreciate you all for stopping by and watching. It's been a lot of fun. United are just insane right now. We can't stop winning. We can't stop bashing teams up. All right then, you legends, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. This is the pick. Keep a lookout in a bit, actually. It might be like, I don't know, an hour's time or something. But I'm going to upload the goals reaction compilation anyway, because I know people like to do that rather than go through a 3-hour video like this one. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. We've got content coming over the weekend galore. So keep your eyes peeled, everyone. That's going to be it from me tonight. Paul Lucas, here Snark. Shout out to anyone else at the end getting in here. If I didn't say your name, sorry if I've missed it, but come back in a few minutes once this video's finished and have your say on the post-match your post-match feelings about the players, the result, the performance, the manager, everything. Come back and have your say. That's it from me. Shout out to you all. Stay classy. This is the Pig. Love to each and every one of you. And United are doing freaking bits. Come on, my son. Get in there. Oh, mangasm. All right then, guys. See you later. Come on, my beauties. You beauties. Oh, it's amazing. I'm loving it. I'm loving this United team. What a team. What a team, honestly. Right then, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Patreon credits and also the Tier 2 channel member credits. This is for the channel members. Not only do you get awesome access to emojis that you can use in the live chat, but you also get your name on here if you become a Tier 2 channel member and or a Patreon member. Thank you to everyone who does that. This is this list of names down the screen right now. Thank you to you all. You're helping me do this. You know, you're helping me do this channel literally. So thank you to each and every one of you who help me keep these lights on. Right then, guys, I'm going to crack on. United are amazing. It's a resurrection. It's a resurrection and an erection at the same time. Right, guys, see you soon. This is the Pig. Come on, United. Come on, you beauties. Top 4 beckons. Oh! Right then, guys, have a great evening. This is the Pig. Take it easy and come on, United.